Ladies and gentlemen, the Milwaukee Wave, St. Louis Ambush, and the Major Arena Soccer League request that you refrain from tossing any objects onto the field. If a game ball enters your seating area, please return it to the nearest usher or to the field of play immediately. Also, any spectator entering the field or interrupting play in any manner shall be ejected from the family arena and subject to arrest. The Milwaukee Wave, St. Louis Ambush, and the Major Arena Soccer League thank you for your cooperation. Go to maslsoccer.com for league scores, stats, news, and much more. That's all exclusively on maslsoccer.com. The MASL on Twitter, get the latest from around the league, and follow at MASL Arena on Twitter. Also, the MASL on Facebook. Visit the MASL on Facebook at facebook.com/MASL Soccer. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brian Roth, speaking on behalf of the coaches, players, staff, and ownership of your St. Louis Ambush. Welcome to the Family Arena for tonight's major Arena Soccer League game between the visiting Milwaukee Wave and your St. Louis Ambush. And now, let's welcome to the field tonight's MC. Give it up for that one guy, Mr. Todd Thomas.
Hello. Hey, Ambush fans, make some noise. It's teal time, baby. And I've got a prize for you. If you happen to have purchased, actually you didn't purchase it because it's free. We've got the game program. If you've got a game program, hold it up. Look on the back. If it says teal time, you have just won an unbelievable prize from Copying Concepts. All I have to do is take it out to the concourse and redeem it. Again, if it says teal time on the back of your program, congratulations, you are a big winner. Also, while you're out at the concourse, check out the Ambush partners. There's free pizzas, vacations, autographed soccer balls, and foam fingers, and much more. Also, be sure to stop by the Ambush Booster Club table on the concourse level as well. They're selling 50-50 raffle tickets to support Ambush players. Tickets are $1 each, or 6 tickets for $5, and will be sold through the end of halftime. DJ Prue, what do you got for me, big boy? And now, please welcome the #1 mascot in professional soccer, Bushwhacker! Sponsored by Soccer Master, the World Cup of Soccer Shops. Break it down, Bushwhacker, break it down, big boy. Shake your derriere. Give it up for Bushwhacker.
And now let's meet tonight's opponent, the visiting Milwaukee Wave. Number 2, Tenzin Rampa. Number 3, from St. Louis, Missouri, Chad Vandegrift. Number 4, Sean Tosh. Number 7, Hans Dennison. Number 8, Robert Renault. Number 9, Daniel Chamale. Number 12, Stuart Grable. Number 14, Daniel Matos. Number 15, Elder Nelson. Number 16, Drew Ruggles. Number 24, Max Ferdinand. Number 25, Andrew Wiedebaugh. Number 26, Ian Bennett. Goalkeeper, number 82, Rafael Diaz. And from St. Louis, number 99, Andre Hain. The Milwaukee Wave is coached by Giuliano Oliviero. Ladies and gentlemen, the visiting Milwaukee Wave.
Welcome to the Family Arena in beautiful and historic St. Charles, Missouri for St. Louis Ambush Soccer on MASL TV. I, of course, am Fred Slow. My partner in crime, Joe De Niro. MIA today, he is in the ATL cheering for the PACK as the Packers are at the Atlanta Falcons. So I am joined by St. Louis indoor soccer legend Jason Dorsett. Jason, welcome to the broadcast booth for what I presume to be your first time.
It is my first time. Thank you for having me.
Now, we're very excited about today as St. Louis hosts the Milwaukee Wave. This is one of many matchups this team has had over the 4-year reincarnation of this Ambush team. Playing Ambush obviously played Friday night, losing 7-5 against Harrisburg. The score not really indicative of the game. It got away from the Ambush in the second half, but they got a couple of late ones. Jason, you were here in attendance. What was your takeaway from the Heat game?
Just got to keep following through. We should have kept pushing forward. We had the game in hand at half, and then we seemed to lose it there in the third, fourth quarter. But once we started attacking again, we got those 2 last quick goals. So we just need to keep that up today.
We're very excited for this one. The player inductions are happening at this point. This is the third and final meeting between the Ambush and the Wave this season. Milwaukee winning the first 2 games, which were both played in Milwaukee. That was December 3rd and I think January the 7th. Both hard fought, but these teams, like we said, very familiar, and I wouldn't be surprised here in the Central Division for the Ambush to find that second win of the season against this Milwaukee Wave, because on the road, only 3-4 as opposed to that 5-1 home record. The Milwaukee Wave, founded in 1984, the oldest continually operating professional soccer team in the United States. They've won 6 league championships, obviously the NPSL. The NPASL again a 3rd time, the MISL twice, 3 times they won the MISL. And they have 9 division titles. All the titles in 6 leagues were won under former head coach Keith Kozer. And that is that team at a glance. Obviously, the offense for the Milwaukee team, it's the dynamic duo. It's Ian Benix and it's Max Ferdinand. Have you ever seen a combination of guys, at least in the Central, that play better on the offensive end than these two?
No, these guys are veterans. They know how to get that ball moving, how to lay it off, how to use the boards. These guys know what they're doing.
75 points between the two. 41 of those points are Ian Bennett. That's 34 goals, 7 assists, while Ferdinand leads the team with assists, and that's 20 of them. 14 goals, obviously, is the remainder of that equation. The goal for this St. Louis Ambush team is to shut down those 2 guys.
Yeah, I would agree. Just pushing on those guys hard, not giving them space to turn, not giving those lanes to pass through. We can take care of them.
Don't I know you is kind of a theme for this Milwaukee Wave team. There's a fair amount of familiarity between the two, and you see him come and you know the big players. But what about Wave forward Andre Hayne? He's played a little bit here in St. Louis, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been with us the past couple seasons. Unfortunately, we lost him this season, but he's a very strong, great player. So I look forward to seeing him and how we react against him.
The first 3 seasons of the St. Louis and reincarnation, we had a defender here in St. Louis that played every single game, every single season, led the universe in blocks, and that's Chad Vandergriff, and he's found a new home in Milwaukee.
Yes, he has. So that was another big miss out that we had to lose him for this game. But, I mean, we got Chris Mattingly. He's very strong. I think he led in blocks for a long time, but we expect Mattingly to pick up where Chad left off.
We're going to flip that and reverse it. Corey Adamson and Stefan St. Louis played for the Ambush, played for the Wave. They're now back with the Ambush. Neither of them in the lineup today, but they were able to get that insight all week into what this Milwaukee Wave team is. We're going to step away for a second for the singing of our national anthem, and when we return, we'll bring you St. Louis Ambush Soccer on MASLTV.com.
Now for the singing of God Bless America, performed by the students of Westhoff Elementary School. Let's hear it for the kids of Westhoff Elementary. At this time, we now honor America and celebrate its freedom and those who protect it. continue standing as one nation and one people for the playing of our national anthem performed by the St. Dominic Regional School Band. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Okay, fans, now it's time for the full throttle screen printing player t-shirt toss. Who wants a full throttle t-shirt? Get on your feet.
You are back to action and live commentary. I am still Fred Slow. Alongside me, Jason Norsick. We were talking quickly about familiar faces, but what I want to do before we move on is mention that St. Louis Ambush Soccer is, of course, brought to you by Midwest Members Credit Union. Midwest Members Credit Union has been my financial institution since I returned to the Riverbend area some 7 years ago. Where does time go, Jason? Time flies. Midwest Members Credit Union, if you work, live, worship in Madison County, check them out. They've been telling everyone all week, if you have that Christmas debt, if you ran up too much on that credit card and you need a low interest loan to pay that thing off and just kind of get your head above water, Midwest Credit Union is your place to do that, midmembers.org. This St. Louis Ambush offense is really changed from this time last year. There are guys that have stepped up and made a lot of improvements in their game, and they've improved the team. And the guy I want you to talk about right now is Richard Schmerman. How great of a player has Richard Schmerman developed into?
He's doing awesome out there. He's such a young player right now, and every year that he's been out there, he's kept improving, getting better, just smarter. He's helping the players get through these games. He's more of a veteran than you would think of one of the older guys, but he's got so much talent.
Alongside him, Lucas Almeida, Kentaro Takata, all those guys get in the stat column pretty regularly. The guy that leads the world, though, in blocks is Chris Mattingly, and he's the captain of the St. Louis Ambush team. And you played a lot of soccer with Chris. You know him personally.
I do.
What kind of leader is he in the locker room, and what does he do for this team?
He's pretty stoic. I mean, he likes to just sit and listen to everybody and get everybody's thought. He's not much of a guy to just like scream and get out there, but he talks to the guys. He lets them understand the game a little bit better. So that listening part of it, he really can help those guys.
Following today's contest, the Ambush take to the road 2 games. Next Sunday, the 29th, they're going to visit Baltimore to battle the Blast. That'll be a 3:05 kickoff the following Friday, so that'll be February the 3rd. Keep in mind, I'm in Houston for all this, Jason. I'm going to be at the Super Bowl. Next Friday the 3rd, they're going to be at Cedar Rapids to duel the Rampage. That's the 7 o'clock game. And then it's February 4th. And you know what February 4th is.
It's the alumni game.
It is the alumni game here against the Kansas City Comets, not the Missouri Comets. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, it is a difference.
It is a little different, but that's going to be a lot of fun. There's between the Steamers and the Ambush, and if you're not familiar with the legacy that is St. Louis Indoor Soccer, there were the Steamers, and then there was the Ambush, and now there's the Ambush, and there are going to be about 50 Steamers and Ambush alumni, and then I guess maybe 20 Comets alumni are going to make the trip. Is that the story I heard?
Something like that. I mean, we're not worried about them right here now. They can bring all they want, but our alumni are going to take care of it.
So there'll be the alumni game. That'll be the 4th, so make sure you get your tickets for that. And then if you think there's not enough excitement in February, the 26th, Slow-Mo bobblehead day.
I'm looking forward to that night.
Come early and get your bobblehead. There is not enough for everyone. I'll tell you right now. Here's the truth. There is not enough bobbleheads for what we normally pack into the Family Arena for a St. Louis Ambush game. Come early. Make sure you get your bobblehead. But Rockwood Bank, they're going to provide that for you. The Maddock Henson PC in partnership with the St. Louis Steamer Soccer Club. So come down here. The doors open at 2 p.m. on the 26th. Get your bobblehead. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's been a long season for the Ambush, but we're going to end on a high note. We're going to give the fans what they want, and that's the best family experience you can possibly get here at the Family Arena.
Yeah, we got the fans all into it with the music. I love this atmosphere. As being an indoor player, having the music in the background, the quickness, the physicality of the game. I just love watching these guys play.
13 games played for Milwaukee thus far this season, 8 wins, 5 losses. They're only a game and a half back from first place. The Central is so stacked. In my opinion, it's the best division in all of the MASL. St. Louis struggling. 1-12 on the year, and we had a lot of young faces, and obviously the ownership change and a lot of growth in this team. But I assure you the product that's being put out today is going to be a superior product next season, and it starts with building right now in January.
Yeah. Just watching these guys warm up, I mean, they're into the game. You would think with the 1-12 they would be a little bit out of it, but these guys want to win. They're coming every day. They're working hard at practice. They're really focused, so they're ready to win.
You know the players. Let me make sure you know the staff. Head coach Tony Glavin, assistant coach and goalkeeper coach Jamie Swanner, assistant coach Jeff Lormier, and the athletic trainers Wood Cutson. He's the best in the game. He keeps these guys going. It's bumps and bruises in a long season.
It's a long season. You got three months of running on that hard mat, and these guys take a lot of hits. You got the walls to get into. Our guys are ready for it.
Olivero, Fondana, and Vorberg are the coaches for the Milwaukee Wave, and like we said, there's going to be a lot of familiar faces there. We are running a little bit behind schedule. It was the 3:05 start. We're currently, 3:10? So it looks like we're going to wait for some lights to come on before we're going to get this thing going. Can't play in the dark, Jason.
Well, as a goalkeeper, you kind of want to see that ball as clear as possible. So,
but luckily, we are the best in the business, and we will keep you entertained up until that point. A couple new faces on the St. Louis Ambush team. You were here Friday night. We saw some guys hit the turf that hadn't hit it thus far this season. Nick Korlak, have you had a chance to sit down and talk to him yet?
I have not, but watching him out there and play, he looks like he's one of those guys that will be very good to watch grow through this indoor season. Even though the indoor season is going to be coming to an end, I think he's going to bring a lot to this team.
High impact guy. He's from Pittsburgh. I'm sure he's going to be rooting on his Steelers tonight in that AFC Championship game. But he's a good young player. I think this team is doing an excellent job of going out and finding guys and making it happen in a way that not necessarily everyone is doing. A lot of teams. I'm going to use Chicago as an example. They've had that same core for a long time, and they found success with it. And what St. Louis is trying to do is they're trying to build that core. And until they have it, they're going to keep looking and keep striving to find those young guys. The St. Louis guy that recently joined the squad, Carson Pryor, he made his debut Friday night. I saw a lot of chatter about him on social media. People were interested in his game. They want to know who he was, where he was from, what kind of player he was, and grew up here, played high school here. He is a guy that's not afraid to go out there and be in the mix, and the game did not seem bigger than him. So congratulations to Carson Pryor on his professional debut.
I mean, 6'2" forward. We're ready to utilize him and get some goals going, have the guys running off of him. He's going to be able to hold that ball.
Born and raised in St. Louis, he was a 4-year starter at MICDS, where he was a 2-time first-team All-State, All-Regional, All-Conference honoree. Played youth soccer for Scott Gallagher. Name someone who did not play youth soccer for Scott Gallagher.
Well, I grew up on the Illinois side, Troy, Illinois, so we were the shooting stars back then. But that was back then whenever there wasn't all these big clubs. So
Carson first attended Loyola, Maryland, played there, and then obviously transferred Stevens Institute of Technology over there in Hoboken. Have you been to Hoboken?
I have not.
It's not bad. You can get to New York in about a minute. In 3 seasons, the best part of Hoboken is leaving Hoboken, going to New York, and looking at Hoboken. But he's a little bit of a player. And like I said, we just got a lot of talent here in St. Louis, and these guys know how to play and they play hard. But like we said, youth, and they are growing together. It's fun to watch them come up, and whenever they finally do find the success that they are working for, I'm going to have been proud to. And I'm not going to use the word suffer, because I'm telling you, I have a blast here. I'm telling you, and it's not just me; it's the fans and the attendants. And when the lights come on, they come on. But But you have a lot of fun at these games. But it's like anything. You wish for these guys to be rewarded.
Yeah. I mean, I see Corey Dowell's down there. I'm happy to see him back in the lineup. We need his big left foot. So can't wait to see what he's going to bring for us today.
Battling a hamstring. Obviously, is Casey Clark in goal? It looks like he is not in goal.
Looks like we're going to have a change for tonight.
So Mariovich will be your goalie today for St. Louis Ambush. Obviously, my favorite player in the whole world, my man crush of all time, Ross McGregor out there. Is there anyone with less fat on their body than Ross McGregor? He just needs to eat. Kid needs to eat something.
Hit the gym, maybe.
Corey Blintlinger back in the lineup today for the Ambush. Corey Adamson out. We mentioned earlier, Stephon St. Louis, he's out. Other scratches for today, Ian Garrett will not be playing. Nathaniel Cass saw he was battling a knee. He says he hopes to return soon. And then the aforementioned Carson Pryor will not be playing today, but I know he is here in attendance. Mitchell Garcia also out, might be joining us in the broadcast booth if he is able to.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, with St. Louis out, it's a big forward up top that has a lot of experience. So that's hurting us this weekend, but looking forward to him getting back in next game.
Out from the Milwaukee Wave, number 10, Ricardo Sobriera. Number 18, Isaac Pereira. Number 22, Chris Kurth. Number 23, Tony Patterson. And number 30, Josh Limas will not be playing today for the Milwaukee Wave. So we will have 15-on-15 action here at the Family Arena as soon as we get the lights on. Jason, can you go flip a switch?
I'll be right back. There, you got it. I got it.
Are there worse jerseys in all of professional sports than the Milwaukee Wave?
I don't think so. I mean, white with that neon.
If they wanted to come down,
I mean, the goalkeeper jersey, pink. I mean,
solid. I'm into the pink jersey. I like the goalkeeper jersey, but I'm telling you, the rest of these guys could be fixing potholes on my street. That is
well, I know Milwaukee from back when we played them, and they like to run. They like to run. So at night, I'm sure they're running at night, and they can really get seen. I think that's why they changed those jerseys.
Making an excellent point.
They run all the time, so it makes sense.
I want to call that highlighter yellow. I
think that's a very accurate description.
St. Louis Ambush wearing their third kit of the season. They started out with a look. It was okay. It was an okay look. One game we wore one jersey. I'm not sure what was going. That was special one-off Sunday-only jersey. And then here we are with the New Balance gear. Sharp look, though, for the St. Louis Ambush.
Yeah.
Looks like more lights are currently coming on. Not all of them.
Oh, I forgot, Philip. There was one more switch I missed. I'll be right back.
We got a little bit of time to kill here. I think, it might be fun. I don't do it enough, but I'm very proud of it. Every single weekend here in St. Louis, Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to noon, I host a program called Going Over on 590
got the light.
Oh, and they're coming back on now. Sports talk, mostly stories from my week, my interactions with people. Sometimes my producer, Matt Grover, will tell you how funny his Quick Trip experience was, which is always entertaining, way weirder than the Circle K. So if you're here in the St. Louis region or listen online at InsideSTL.com, but Going Over on 590 The Fan every Saturday and Sunday, 10 to noon. And Jason, you're an entrepreneur yourself.
Yes, sir.
You own in town GK Union.
That's correct. We've been in business for about a year and a couple months now. So Chesterfield Mall, even though the mall's got a lot of stores going out, we're soccer specific. So come join us down there. We always have TV on the big screens.
So it's niche apparel, it's soccer apparel, it's equipment, it's everything you need if you are a soccer enthusiast.
That is correct. Shin guards, shoes, shirts, jerseys, team wear, but more specifically, goalkeeper.
Ian Bennett has started the action for the Milwaukee Wave, and we are live with St. Louis Ambush Soccer. It's going to be played down inside the inside dasher. Takada's going to spot early against number 4, that's Sean Tosh. Chan Vandergrit's going to dance with it on top and play it back to his goalkeeper. Rafael Diaz, the goalkeeper for the Milwaukee Wave. I'm expecting a lot of pressure early from the Milwaukee Wave. And here's Vandergrift with an opportunity on the inside. He's going to play it in front. Hundelt's going to chase it down. He's going to match the Milwaukee attacker. Played back out front. And we're 30 seconds into this one. Jason, how do you feel?
We need to get the ball. That's how I feel.
It's about possession.
And that's one thing Milwaukee does well. They know where to go. They know their runs. They know how to possess.
Chad Vandergrift, Danny Burko, Lucas Almeida, Nick Hundell, and Richard Schmerman on for the ambush. Played inside. Just kind of kissing around the perimeter, maybe feeling out the ambush a little bit. Here's Ian Bennett. He loosely fires one in and quickly knocked away.
Save. It's a good reaction save right between our legs.
St. Louis ambush in possession.
Hundell has some nice hair out there.
Yeah, every time I see him, it looks like it grows a little bit.
A little bit. About mid-back right now.
Mariovic gets that early save, maybe get him in a routine. Corey Dowell on for the ambush. He's a good-looking guy, sharp haircut.
It's nice.
Chris Mattingly makes a little bit of a play there, gets it back to the goalkeeper. Played up, and it's a turnover. Nope, brought back 50-50 ball, possessed by the ambush. Settled. Ooh, and there's a little bit of interaction. Victor France, he's a guy who goes and gets it.
Yes. I'm liking France grow through this season. He's being a lot more stronger, holding his positioning.
Lucas Almeida on the restart. He's going to get it up to France. France is going to be spotted quickly. Plays it back to Mattingly. Mattingly takes a second, tries to feed it midfield, and gets it to Contreras. Good to see him back in the lineup. Played all the way back to Schmerman, who plays defense regularly but is not afraid to fire it from anywhere on the field. Mariovic is going to have it for the ambush. He tries to get it up. It's a turnover to Vandergrift. Played back harmlessly past a streaking Andre Hain, and St. Louis ambush in possession.
It's good to see Nico get some touches early. Made the quick save. He's got the ball at his feet a couple times.
And it's been a bit of a carousel here for the St. Louis ambush in their goalkeeper situation. I know you provide the equipment to the goalies, so that's not the problem.
Not at all.
But what it is these guys get out there, and they have two guys who can play at a very high level, and the ambush take advantage of playing both of those guys, be it Casey Clark or be it Mariovic. They go out there and they play when their number is called, and I know they have a lot of respect for each other, and in my opinion, really helps with team chemistry.
Well, the goalkeeper position is very, very difficult. I mean, Casey's done very well with what he's had in front of him. It's the problem with the goalie. One mistake, you hear it. The guys on the field can make lots of mistakes, but that goalie makes just one mistake, and he gets it.
Speaking of mistakes, turnover for the Wave. Oh, almost a costly turnover for the ambush, but it's played out in front. Richard Schmerman with it. If he tries, he's got numbers. It's a one-on-one opportunity. Is that Victor France on the front? No, it's not. It's Blitlinger. Blitlinger is trying to make a move past the Milwaukee defender. Cannot. Daniel Chamel takes it away from him. Moves it up to Richard Renaud. He's trying to get through. Oh, turnover to Takata. Takata turns and fires. He's open. No goal, no opportunity there, as it's easily brought in Rafael Diaz, who always seems to be on point for this Milwaukee Wave. Never out of position. Chamel with it. He plays it back to Diaz. Diaz settles. A little bit of pressure from Almeida. Contreras also ahead of the midfield. A long opportunity, two-line pass. Played out by Almeida. Danny Burko settles. Who has better feet than Danny Burko?
That was nice settle.
Contreras with it. He's going to feed it up to Burko. Oh, just not quite there. Needed another 3 inches.
And he's one of those veterans who helps these guys. Great with his feet. Knows where to be. He's really helping this ambush team grow.
Wave in possession. 10:45 remaining in the first quarter. We're knotted up at zeros. No real opportunities for either team at this point. Milwaukee with it, and they're still settling. I like the pressure early from the ambush, not allowing Milwaukee Wave to get down in the offensive third.
The pressure in the indoor game is so important. Given space is not something that's allowable in indoors.
Oh, and as you say that, Tosh turns, fires one into the box. An unmatched Milwaukee Wave player plays it into the goal off his inside hip. I do not have his number yet. I will get it to you as soon as I do. We will have it on the replay.
Milwaukee Wave goal, his 15th of the season, scored by number 24, Max Ferdinand.
Max Ferdinand, who we talked about earlier, has to be matched at all points. Tosh brings it down, and he's going to find some effort in the corner. He's going to turn. It's a left foot. It's soft, but it's played into the box. As it's played into the box, well, it was actually a rear heel, so my eyes deceived me. Milwaukee jumps out to a 1-0 lead, 10:24 remaining in the first. And we talked about it. The more opportunities you give yourself, the more you'll be rewarded, and Milwaukee's doing that early here in St. Charles. Hundell has it on the inside. He's going to work it into the corner. He's going to be matched quickly by a Milwaukee defender. It's played back out front to Lucas Almeida. He's open, fires high and wide. It's going to be quickly corralled, though. Brought in by Nick Korlak. He's going to play it out. Richard Schmerman loses it. Everyone's down, but everyone's okay. Milwaukee's on the attack. Milwaukee has it. Fancy footwork.
Nice.
Nothing happens there with Renaud. Renaud loses it. Richard Schmerman matches it, and he finds it, takes it away from Milwaukee defender, who quickly takes it back. Schmerman wants a call, but Eder Nelson had it the whole way. Milwaukee midfield with it. Plays it back, and that's Daniel Matos. Daniel Matos in possession. He's going to reset the troops.
That's one thing I like about Richard. He'll get in with anybody. Plays hard always.
He is he's basically the 90s because he has no fear. Milwaukee's a little bit of a game to keep away, but I'm telling you right now, it's for pace, Jason. These guys are going out there, and they're not going to take it to the ambush until they're ready. Here's a streaking Ian Bennett. You got to match him, Corey Dow. Corey Dow does, takes it away from him, tries to play it inside. Ooh, dangerous through the inside. Ross McGregor with it. Tried to get to the outside. Hundelt's not there. It's taken by the Wave. Andre Hain with it. He's open. He turns. He fires. It's just wide and low. No goal there. Corey Dow with it on the rebound. He needs a second to compose himself, and he loses it. Played back in front, long wide, and that is a goal from the Milwaukee Wave. Andre Hain just kisses it with this big toe, and it floats what seemed like forever through the air, past the outstretched hands of Mariovic. Milwaukee Wave goal.
Talked about space earlier. We give them a little bit of space, they're going to take advantage. Just got to close those guys down quickly.
They're actually going to give it to Ian Bennett on the goal. Andre Hain, you can have an assist in my book. Here it is on the replay. Corey Down, you saw the hesitation there. Faked it inside, tried to play to the board, taken away. Ian Bennett hits it with just, like we said, the smallest part of his toe, and he puts it in. So Milwaukee is out to an early 2-0 lead, 8:45 remaining here in the first. Milwaukee in possession at midfield. Played up high and wide and over the outstretched arms of St. Louis Ambush goalkeeper Nikolai Mariovic. Robert Renaud with the header to no prevail. What's going through the mind right now of St. Louis head coach Tony Glavine?
I think he just wants our guys to relax a little bit. Just keep with the game plan. Give a little bit more pressure. We're pushing forward. We haven't seen this a lot with the ambush about pushing, forcing these guys to make plays. So I like to see that. And there it happens, the turnover.
Chris Mattingly takes it away, gets it up to Contreras quickly. He plays it back to Schmerman. Schmerman settles it, plays it back to the fresh-legged Hundelt. Hundelt comes on, takes a second to set himself. He finds an opportunity, gets it over to Takata. Takata's midfield. He plays it back to Hundelt. Hundelt with it, gets over to Schmerman, and he's going to look up, and he's going to look quick to France. France has it, turns it, settles it, gives it to Hundelt. It's off the dasher, though. Played to midfield again, back to Takata, and the ambush are going to reset themselves. Takata gets it up to Hundelt. Hundelt's got to look. He's got a France in the middle. France clears out. Defender stays, though. Hundelt can't split it, gets it over to France. France back to Hundelt. Hundelt posts it, and back to Schmerman. He's open. Here's a oh, and he hits it harder than anyone, and you see that on the replay. He might have done something to the knee there as he goes down. Victor Prance has settled it, and he's asking for an injury timeout, and he's not going to get it as Schmerman is going to make his way to the bench for the St. Louis Ambush. Magnoli plays it back to his goalkeeper, over to Almeida. Almeida with it. He settles 3-on-1 pressure here for the Ambush. Try to get it up, and they cannot to Nick Korolak. Oh, looks like it's going to be a foul on Grable for the Milwaukee Wave, so it'll be a restart for the Ambush. Schmerman on the bench, and it looks like Lloyd Cutson is tending to him at this point. Almeida with it midfield. Lots of pressure from the Wave. They're not giving up an inch. It's played inside, and the hard-working Cody Blinklinger down there. He gets back to Almeida midfield. Ambush still in possession. No real pressure at this point. Working up inside. Blinklinger's there. He cannot corral it. Milwaukee Wave taken away back to the goalkeeper, and he's going to clear it. Diaz gets to the midfield, but to no prevail as Magnoli heads it back to his own goalkeeper. Mariovic tries to get it out, plays to Corey Dow. He's so strong. Corey Dow picks it out of midair, brings it down, tries to get it to a teammate, cannot. It's going to be a turnover to the Milwaukee Wave, and it's now in possession by Drew Ruggles. What do you think of that last possession by the Ambush there, Jason?
Just got to be a little bit more patient. Move into the areas. Got a lot of movement. These guys need to get into those areas, use the walls, get it low.
McGregor, Danny Burko, Nick Hundelt, Lucas Almeida, Corey Dow, Chad Vandergriff for the Milwaukee Wave, Ian Bennett for the Milwaukee Wave. They're going to play it up to Andre Hain. Andre Hain has it, but he's matched by Corey Dow. You know they've done that in practice more than one time. It's played back out in front. Daniel Shamal has it. He's going to work it back and play it to his own goalkeeper. Good pressure by Danny Burko. Danny Burko can run for 100 straight minutes.
I was liking the pressure by the Ambush. They've pressured twice, and I think both times when they really pressured hard, there was a turnover by Milwaukee. And keep it up.
Diaz has it for the Wave.
There it is.
Schmel with it midfield. He cannot keep possession, but plays it back to his own goalkeeper. Here's Milwaukee with a streaking attacker. Tosh fires it inside. There's no prevail there. Played back, cannot be cleared by the ambush. Pressure from the Wave inside and early. Danny Burko with it. He's matched quickly. Ambush in possession. Gets it back to Lucas Almeida. Lucas Almeida with the stutter set, but it's a turnover. The Wave have it inside to Andre Hain. Andre Hain has it stripped away by 3 ambush defenders and played back to the goalkeeper, Mariovic. Mariovic gets it out quickly to Ross McGregor. Ross McGregor, right-footed, plays really strong with his left, though. Gets back to the goalkeeper, and he's just going to clear it for the sake of fresh legs. Milwaukee in possession again. Is that Chad Vandergriff with the ball? I believe it is.
It is.
2-0, just under 5 minutes here in the first period. A streaking Matos for the Wave. And, ooh,
by Mattingly again.
That's a big block by Chris Mattingly. That would have been an opportunity for the Wave. It's played up to Victor France. Victor France settles it to Takata. Takata gets it back. Played to the ambush defender, Contreras. Contreras cannot get the clear. Plays it. It's taken by the Milwaukee Wave back to their goalkeeper. A lot of action between the yellow lines thus far for these two teams. Obviously Milwaukee with 2 goals. It's on the ball and up the line for both these teams on defense. Takata is going to spot number 14, Daniel Matos. Matos is going to play it over to Ruggles. Can't miss his hair. Ruggles with it.
Well, Milwaukee has so much patience out there. Just waiting for their time to go. You just got to be ready for the defense.
Milwaukee with an opportunity inside. It's bounced off an ambush defender. They get it out. Blintlinger with it. If he's got space, he's got opportunity. He doesn't. It's taken away by the Milwaukee defender. It's played up to Diaz. Diaz high and long all the way down to his counterpart. Mariovic with it in possession. Gets it over to Nick Hundelt. Nick Hundelt to Almeida on the side corner. Over to Dow all the way across the field. Kind of a dangerous pass, but it prevails for the ambush. Dow spotted by Ruggles. Ruggles with patience. We said that. He's been growing that hair for the better part of the 2010s. Gets it back to Hundelt. Hundelt to Almeida. He plays it inside, but Hundelt wasn't looking for it. Milwaukee Wave take it away, and instead of attacking, they're going to show a little patience here, and they're going to maintain it and possess it with just 3 minutes left here in the first. The Milwaukee Wave have been in full control of this quarter.
That's what you're going to see out of Milwaukee. They're a very smart team. They've been around too long to know that just pressuring is not part of the game.
Almeida forces the turnover from Bennett as it's taken away by Burko. He gets over to Korolek. Korolek gets it back to Dow. Dow gets over to his goalkeeper. He's going to settle for a second. He's got a streaking Korolek. Oh, and it's just right outside the extended bangs of Korolek. He cannot make the play. It's played to the middle, taken away by the Milwaukee defender Hans Dennison. And now it'll be Milwaukee in possession. Rafael Diaz has possessed the ball far more than I would like this first quarter for the Milwaukee Wave.
Well, like I was saying earlier, when we pressured them, they gave turnovers. So I think we need to find that, get our legs underneath us. I think we've been on defense enough. I think we need to start pushing at them. It's only 2 minutes. We can rest. We can rest at the quarter.
Chad Vandergriff in possession, gets it back to his goalkeeper. Milwaukee still with it. Tosh has it. He's spotted by Ross McGregor. Ross McGregor is going to follow him across the field. Takata comes up. It's like a zone and one at this point from the ambush. Chris Mattingly's playing the ball, but it's shot to the middle. Andre Hain with it. He's forced out by Corey Dow. It's back in no sort of trouble whatsoever from the Milwaukee Wave as they hold it just now under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. It's back to Rafael Diaz in possession. Chad Vandergriff has it now.
One thing I am liking with the ambush is with our non-pressure, we are defending well. We're not allowing Milwaukee to tear us apart. Right now,
and speaking of the devil, Takata takes away, gets over to McGregor. There's nobody in goal. Ross McGregor has an opportunity, but he can't get his feet straight. It's taken away by a Milwaukee defender. Ooh, good effort from Victor France. He's so strong. Victor France plays it on the rear heel over McGregor. He's fighting for it. He has it. He's got an opportunity. It's 1-on-3. He's going to try to do something with it. Plays it out to France. France is there. Here comes a streaking Schmerman. He's open. He settles it. He makes a move. It's now. Oh, it's taken away by Milwaukee defender. That's Andre Hain. It's high and it's long, and it's too much as Mariovic was out of possession, but it doesn't matter as it hits off the rear dasher. Mariovic with it. just a minute left here in the first. Going to play it over to Schmerman. Schmerman tries to get to Mattingly, loses it. Ian Bennett with it. He's dangerous. He's got a streaking number 3. That's Chad Vandergriff. He looks inside. Bennett fires. It's long and it's wide. Played out the inside bash. Hayne has it. He plays it to the inside. Oh, it's knocked away by an ambush defender. Vandergriff to Bennett. Bennett fires again. Big save by Mariovic. It passes all the way out to midfield, and crisis averted. Just 45 seconds here in the first period. St. Louis Ambush coming together on a defensive end after a costly turnover in front of their own goal. Daniel Matos has it for the Wave. Possesses it. He's giving it to Ian Bennett. Ian Bennett under control now. There's just 30 seconds left here in the first, but that's a lifetime in indoor soccer. It's played to the middle. Milwaukee Wave has it midfield. Still no pressure at this point. Just 20 seconds remaining here in the first. Blintlinger has the matchup. Ruggles makes a move. It's a give and go, but they don't see him. Can't get it to him. Matos with it out front. 15 seconds remaining. Chris Mattingly just does not look comfortable away from the goal, but he is matching up as well as he can on the perimeter. Blintlinger, Contreras, Almeida, and here it is, 5 seconds left, and it looks like Milwaukee is content to just let the quarter run out. As I say that, they fire a long and wide shot. Mariovic with the save. Time has expired here in the first. The Milwaukee Wave have a 2-goal lead.
I think they're going to give them one more second on that clock.
I must have missed something.
I think it hit the net right before the horn sounded. They're going to put another second or 2 on the clock.
The first time I touched the net, Jason, I was wearing Nike Air Max 1s. They had pump-ups. And I touched the net, ran home and told my mom. Ran home.
What net were you talking about?
I was like in junior high school. I was like, Mom, I touched the net. She's kind of a basketball player growing up. You are watching St. Louis Ambush Soccer on MASL TV. Remember, you can check out scores, highlights, and all that at MASLsoccer.com. Follow them on all their social media outlets. That's MASL Soccer on the Facebook and the Twitter. The teams are taking a break. It's an intermission. We're going to take a break. When we come back, second quarter action, St. Louis Ambush Soccer on MASL TV.
Make some noise. Don't forget to stop by the Flat Branch Home Loans table on the concourse to get a free ambush foam finger. Also, they're giving away an autographed soccer ball signed by your very own St. Louis Ambush. Let's go Ambush!
And we are back with first quarter action. It was my mistake, Jason, as I thought we had gone to the very first intermission of what is 3 intermissions, but we did not. There's actually 0.3 seconds remaining here in the first, and I don't think a lot can happen from this position, but you're telling me this is more dangerous than it appears.
It takes one shot, one guy to get off the wall for that ball to get in. Indoor soccer is so fast that just that quickness of that shot can happen within half a second.
If you are a St. Louis Ambush timekeeper, I would start and stop that clock right now. But here we're going to be on the restart.
I mean, yeah, like the Ambush are doing, just set up the wall. By the time if he passes it, the quarter's over.
No
so
opportunity.
Make a wall.
So here we are on the restart. The official has set the ball.
The goal. Look at the goalie. The goalie's out. goalie's ready for a deflection.
Diaz is down there. And it's played, and it is nothing. So a lot of hoopla for well, I guess just mostly hoop. There was no law.
There's no law at all.
No law at all. So now we are going to intermission. We apologize for the confusion. They're going to take 2 quick minutes. We're going to take 2 quick minutes. When we come back, second quarter action, St. Louis Ambush Soccer, MASL TV.
At this time, we'd like to recognize our military veteran of the game. Today, that individual is Scott Nickel, who served in the U.S. Marine Corps from 2001 to 2005 and deployed 3 times to Iraq. On behalf of our Ambush organization and our fans, thank you for your service and dedication to our great nation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mr. Scott Nickel, today's military veteran of the game.
fans, visit historicstcharles.com and discover what's going on around St. Charles. That is www.historicstcharles.com. Fans, be sure to stick around for the post-game autograph session and the inflatable kicking cage on the field immediately following today's game. Fans may enter the field through the main lobby. Please do not jump over the board.
Welcome back to St. Louis Ambush Soccer on MASL TV. We are beginning the second quarter here against the Milwaukee Wave as they are out in front and the Ambush are chasing two. We got a third party in the booth, and I'm excited about this one. Mitch Garcia, number 24 himself in the St. Louis Ambush, is sitting in for what he has just told me is his first time on a professional broadcast booth. Mitch, welcome to the game.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's good to be up here. It's a different view.
Mitch, not dressed today for the Ambush, but you've had a great season thus far. Here's an earlier opportunity for the Ambush as Ross McGregor has it inside. He's matched up by Chad Vandergriff. He's going to play it out front. Andre Hain with it. Takata on him, but it's not going to be to his prevail. Played back to Chad Vandergriff. He's going to get over to Tosh. Tosh with it. Now, Mitchell, you've been here with the team all years, but it's your first season with the Ambush. You've played elsewhere.
Correct. Yeah, I played in the NASL with the Atlanta Silverbacks as well as the Carolina Railhawks, who are now North Carolina FC.
So, and you don't have to tell us how old you are. You don't have to disclose any of that. But professionally speaking, how many seasons do you have under your belt?
Three professional seasons. I've been overseas and training, but under contract 3.
There you go, man. Well, obviously, I haven't got a chance to formally welcome you to the city. I know we're 13 games in, and I'm the worst host you've ever had. But we love having you here. I know the fans have just gravitated you greatly, so we appreciate what you do on the field. Back to action. Andre Hain with it for the Milwaukee Wave, and he's a rare talent. He played with St. Louis for a couple seasons. He's a guy that can go out there and go. Chad Vandergriff, same story. Mitch, you know that. Ian Bennett, have you ever seen a better player in indoor soccer than Ian Bennett? Wow.
Great goal. No, he's definitely you can tell from a perspective of playing indoor, you can tell it's very different than outdoor. So you can tell who's been in the league and who understands the tactical side of indoor and how to be an indoor player. And he's probably one of the better players I've played against for sure.
Here's the replay on the Bennett goal, and I had briefly looked away to get your reaction on Bennett, and Bennett was open from the logo, and he's going to turn and fire. There's no other place on earth where that would be a goal.
It's a great goal.
He is unreal.
It's a good strike.
3-0, Milwaukee out in front, 13:49 remaining here in the second. Ian Bennett, exceptional talent. Exceptional talent. St. Louis Ambush in possession. Corey Dow on for the Ambush. Chris Mattingly, Lucas Almeida. Contreras also out there. Looks as that Victor France down front. I think it is. Almeida with it. He's got France to his right. He's got 4 defenders on him, though. Cannot keep possession. He's going to lose it to the Wave. The Matos has it for the Wave, and he's going to be played into the corner by Almeida. Almeida's hungry out there. Tries to take it away, and Corey Dow does. Corey Dow with it. Gets it over to Contreras. Contreras plays over to Dow. He fires, and it's deflected wide. Almeida with it. Almeida trying to get possession, but he's taken away by 2 Milwaukee players, and I would say maybe even pulled down right there. Milwaukee on the attack. It's a 2-on-2 right now for the Wave. The Ambush have recovered. 2-on-3 at this point. Chris Mattingly add another block to his stat sheet. He gets out into the dasher. It's played up to Almeida. Almeida with it. Tries to rear hill it, but there's no one there. Milwaukee takes away. Jason Norsick rejoining us in the broadcast booth. Myself, Mitch Garcia, Jason Norsick, bringing you St. Louis Ambush Soccer all day long and all year long here on MASL Soccer, MASL TV. Milwaukee Wave in possession. It's played back to Rafael Diaz. He's an outstanding goalkeeper, but he's touched the ball a little too much for my pleasure today. Diaz with it. The Ambush with a little bit of midfield pressure. They get it over to, and I haven't seen better hair in the league on anyone. Drew Ruggles is an inspiration to balding men everywhere.
I'm a little jealous.
Him and Nick Hundelt need to take a selfie. Milwaukee with it, played out in front. Ian Bennett with it. He's dangerous from anywhere on the planet. He turns and plays it inside, but it's deflected by Corey Dow. St. Louis Ambush in possession after it bounces around for a second. Takata on the street.
Push.
Jason, Mitch, what are you guys seeing here from Milwaukee early in the second? Is it more of the same? Is there some sort of transition this team's trying to make to do something differently that maybe the Ambush have tried to counter?
From my perspective, I think Milwaukee, playing against them the 2 times I've played against them so far, they move well off the ball. They have a lot of mobility from the back when the keeper receives it, or one of the defenders receives it. Everybody's continually moving, so it makes it more difficult for players to press high or to kind of kind of shape it in a way where you can take the ball and transition into a counterattack. Because as you see right here, they're patient. They move the ball, but as Tony had us understand that as long as we get behind the ball and keep them in front of us, they shouldn't be that dangerous. And sometimes Milwaukee has that way to get around us, but from a defensive standpoint, I think we've done fair so far.
Takeaway for the St. Louis Ambush. Lucas
Nice,
Almeida
Lucas.
with it. He's going to be knocked down from behind by Chan Vancouver. They're going to smile. Those guys are friends.
Yeah.
They play together for a long time, and Almeida's going to have the restart. It's Korlak out there. It's Richard Smerman. He's always open. The captain. Oh, there it is. He fires the shot, but it hits off Korlak. Looking for a deflection there, but it was a full-on block. It's played up. A streaking Andre Hain. I don't understand how an athlete can be as big and as fast as Andre Hain. It's played up. Danny Burko with it. The ambush player down in the middle.
Wow.
So Burko's hit from behind. Drew Ruggles kind of comes up on him in a 50-50 ball and maybe gets his arms away from himself. Richard Smerman, he's battled a couple injuries here early in this game.
Yeah, Rich is a tough kid. I mean, from playing with him over the last couple months, he's a fighter for sure. He never gives up. He goes in hard in every tackle, and he plays the entire game. So.
Smerman on the restart. He's going to turn and fire, and it's long and hard. Cannot find the back of the net, though, as it hits off a Milwaukee Wave defender. Danny Burko was trying to find an opportunity there in the middle. It's played back to the ambush goalkeeper. A 50-50 opportunity taken away by the Wave. Wave in possession. Here's an opportunity right here. Ooh, Ross McGregor. He's able to recover and get that block played in front. Chris Mattingly clears. Mattingly gets it up. Nice. Rear heel opportunity from France. France to Takata. Takata's going to battle for it with a Milwaukee Wave defender, and it's going to be a dangerous play.
Our ball.
Oh, it's actually going to be a take. Okay, so they're going to say he was pulled to the ground. I thought perhaps Takata had maybe got his legs extended. So Mattingly on the restart is going to get back to McGregor.
I think, talking about, Milwaukee, their possession, their movement off the ball, I think, Tony comes up with a game plan, head coach, and he always expresses us to get behind the ball all the time, no matter where it's at. And I feel like as long as we continue to do that, it's hard for offenses to break down a team where there's always defense behind the ball. So as long as we continue to be smart, it's 3 goals in indoor soccer doesn't take long to score 3 goals.
St. Louis Ambush in possession. Here's Victor France. He's got an opportunity to get it across the yellow line. He needs to find some space. He plays it over to Mattingly, the captain with it. The captain turns and fires, but you're not going to get through that wall of Milwaukee Wave defenders and Milwaukee in possession. They got it here in midfield. It's between the yellow lines. Played up, and it looks like that's Robert Renata. He's going to find a streaking. And just wide.
Nice.
Sean Tosh cannot recover in time to put that one in. Good effort by St. Louis Ambush goalkeeper Mariovic. Mariovic gets it out, but it's played in the middle, and it's going to be taken away by the Wave defender. Flintlinger has it for the ambush if he can possess it. Tries to. He has it. He loses it. Chanel takes it away. Yeah, we're going to get interference there. While we're on the restart, you played a lot of places, Mitch. You played overseas, like you said, you 3 years professionally. How unique of a mind is Tony Glavin, and how unique of an indoor talent is he?
I never actually saw Tony play indoor, but as a professional, you understand that no matter who you come across, it's always a learning experience. As long as you remain a student of the game, that's not football. That's life. The longer you remain a student, the easier life is for you to adjust to situations and continue progressing individually. But me being under Tony, it's been a pleasure because he's a coach that allows you to make mistakes as long as you progress from them, as long as you fix them.
Norman with a long opportunity to Danny Burko, and he's going to play it off the dasher. I tell you, it's getting a little more physical than you think it would be at 3-0 right here. Jason, you played a lot of indoor soccer in your day, and obviously the goalkeeping position is your position. What are you doing right now if you're in a position where you have a 3-goal lead? Is it about how do you keep your guys? Ooh, and it's high and wide and too much from Nick Hundell. How do you keep your guys focused whenever you got a little bit of a cushion in front of you?
You just keep up with your game plan. You just keep going at them. As a goalkeeper, for me, we don't want to sit back because sitting back it creates space. And the more that you attack and stay with your game plan, the more that you just keep scoring. I mean, for the Wave, they keep on coming at us, something's going to happen.
Ian Bennett softly plays one up and out of play in the St. Louis Ambush in possession. St. Louis Ambush nearing the offensive third, getting inside past the line. Corlett cannot keep it under control. It's taken away. Milwaukee Wave in possession. They're moving across midfield. Milwaukee streaking down the right. 3 ambush defenders on the ball. Milwaukee still streaking. And I tell you what, Drew Ruggles, I could see how Victor France would trip over his hair. I could see that. you see Predator? You understand what I'm saying here?
I've seen Predator.
This is outstanding. This is putting the weekend to shame. It's played up high and wide. Ross McGregor into the corner.
Good body check.
They do get physical on the boards here in the NASL. It's played up and out in the waiver in possession. Matos is going to get it clear across the field. I think that's Ian Bennett. Ian Bennett with it. He turns, he fires. Ooh, big save from the Ambush goalkeeper. And it's corralled by Ross McGregor. Ambush have an opportunity here, but they're going to settle. Corey Dow tries to get it up to Blintlinger, but it bounces around for a second. He finally corrals it. Played off the inside dasher back to Hundell. Hundell with it. Sets, turns, and passes. He's got Ross McGregor. Ross McGregor is matched. Cannot reel it. Oh, plays it off the dash. Ian Bennett with it. Turns, fires. Oh, big save by Rafael Diaz. Played out in front. It's up to Milwaukee Wave attacker. That's number 15, Eddie Nelson. Eddie Nelson with it. He's going to go down. Nick Hundell's a bully. Nick Hundell is a big old bully. Pushed him right to the ground. So that's going to be a foul. Chad Vandergriff is going to restart for the Wave. He's going to play it back to Rafael Diaz. Just 7:13 remaining here in the second, here in the first half. Milwaukee Wave with a 3-goal cushion over the St. Louis Ambush. Daniel Matos in possession for the Wave. He's going to play it all the way across the field, and it might end up in Drew Ruggles' feet, and it does. The Ambush allow him to come up to midfield, basically uncontested, but it's a turnover. Danny Burko with it. Danny Burko can go left, right, up, down, start, and select all at the same time. He has unbelievable control of his body. He is an athlete. Well, he's a soccer player first, but he's an athlete second. Restart by the St. Louis Ambush. Richard Schmerman with it. He's open. Turns and no, it's a passing opportunity to Victor France. France with it. He's inside. He's got a shot. Oh, but it's played off the inside dasher. Good positioning by Rafael Diaz. Played out in front. The captain, Chris Malley, gets it inside to Lucas Almeida. He rear heels it to Contreras. That's going to be in the box. Let's see if we can get a penalty shot here. It might be a restart right out. Oh, that's as close as it gets.
I think we need to take a timeout right here.
A great touch by Lucas, though.
Yeah, he can find the attacker. Jason Norsick is suggesting a timeout, but it's going to be a restart for the Ambush. So it's going to be Almeida on the restart. The captain, Chris Madley, inside. Contreras at the rear dasher. Rear hero played in front. Oh, and Diaz still comes out and makes the save. Full chest. Schmerman turns on the rebound, fires. And we are going to have a timeout on the field. Officials timeout. There's no action on the field. They're going to take a break. So are we. But when we return, the conclusion to the second quarter, you'll listen to St. Louis Ambush Soccer on MASL TV.
Is going to deliver a fresh hot pizza from Andoro and Sons to one lucky fan. And it's this guy right here. His name is Coach John. What's your last name?
Westerman.
All right, Coach John, here's a nice hot, piping hot pizza from Andoro and Sons. Be sure to share it with your team. Give Coach John a big round of applause. He's our winner of the Andoro and Sons hot pizza delivery.
Hey fans, be sure to visit the Andoro and Sons Pizza table on the concourse to register to win a free pizza. Who wants a free pizza? There will be 10 lucky winners here at today's game, so please visit their table on the concourse for more information. Also, fans, have you visited the
Welcome back to St. Louis Ambush Soccer on MASL TV. I am Fred Slow. Alongside me, St. Louis Ambush star player Mitch Garcia. Next to him, St. Louis indoor soccer legend Jason Norsick. Jason, you were saying before the restart, you thought maybe the Ambush and Coach Tony Glavin should have took a timeout.
I think it would have been a great time to take a timeout. There's 6 minutes left in the second quarter. We haven't used a timeout yet. It was very close to the goal. I think we could have made up a plan. We're good at dead pieces. Take some time, figure something out. Get it a 3-1 game right before half. Still plenty of time in this game.
Well, here we have a corner restart for the St. Louis Ambush. It's going to be Takata on the restart. He's got a streaking Almeida. It's played out in front. Richard Schmerman has it. That's not his left, but played over to Hundell. Hundell to McGregor. McGregor with an opportunity. It bounces around. Almeida tries to corral it. Cannot. It's taken away by the Wave. Played out safely to midfield. It looks like Dylan Hundell's going to get rung up for a foul there. That's his second foul. Daniel Schmel's down on the turf. It looks like he's going to bounce back and be fine. Not what you want to see on a restart out of a timeout.
Well, it gives the players time, a little time to rest, get where they need to be.
Max Ferdinand has a goal in possession of the ball early.
I like this music.
Yeah, my favorite song. It's not even close. Rafael Diaz has it, tries to play it up. That's Shamel. Shamel loses it, but it looks like it's going to be a penalty on, I guess that's Korlak?
Ambush foul number 12, Cody Blintlinger, second foul.
Oh, my mistake. It's Corey Blintlinger. Wave are going to restart, get it back to Tosh. Tosh has it near the defensive third. Back to Rafael Diaz. Rafael Diaz sets it, plays it to his defender, back to himself. 5:40 remaining here in the first half. Diaz plays it up and long, and Nick Hundelt is trying to match the Wave attacker and cannot. Two ambush players now, Blintlinger and Hundelt, and it's, oh, Ferdinand's so talented. Plays it out in front, and too much excitement for Robert Renaud as he kicks it high and wide. Should have been the fourth goal for Milwaukee.
That was a good double by the ambush, but like you were saying, Ferdinand, he's so experienced. He knows how to get out of those things.
Can't let a guy go unmatched in the box. Danny Burko with an ambush attacking. Danny Burko streaks down the left, fires the left. That's a hard one. It's deflected by Rafael Diaz. Is that 70 miles per hour, fellas?
Definitely a good look, but he had Nick back post right there.
How does Danny Burko take that away? He gets over to Schmerman. Schmerman has it back, plays it off the dasher. Oh my gosh, opportunity missed. Almeida with it, fires it off the dasher. Fired again off the dasher. Corley with it. Oh, and it's deflected long and wide, and the ambush cannot capitalize. The Wave with it on an attack. Tosh with it.
It's good to see, though. We're going forward. We're pressuring these guys.
Shamal with it. He plays it back to his goalkeeper. A lot of pressure from St. Louis Ambush at this point. It's almost the full field. Ambush are going to put some fresh legs out there. It should be a turnover for Hundelt, and he corrals it. Hundelt with it. He's got Korlak on his right. He's got France in the middle. He turns, he shoots himself. Kind of carrying a little bit there, a little bit of English, but Diaz is able to deflect it. Rebound corralled by the Wave. And Victor France is too strong to do that to a guy. So Shamel goes down. It'll be a restart for the Wave. 4:26 here in the first. Vandergriff with it for the Wave.
Playing some good music tonight.
He's directing traffic. Ian Bennett in possession. He's going to bring it up on the left-hand side, working inside to Hayne. Hayne with it. He's matched by Dow. I like this matchup here. Played inside, and he misses a streaking attacker. It's going to go long and wide and back to the Wave. No harm, no foul. Wave still in possession. 4 minutes remaining in the first, and here come the ambush. They're going to start applying that pressure. Inside to Hayne again, but he cannot possess as he's matched by Dow. Dow takes it away. He's going to get it over to Ross McGregor. Ross McGregor with it. He's fast and he's strong. He gets it up to Victor France. Victor France tries to rear hill it, but a little miscommunication. It's a turnover. Ian Bennett has opportunity. Where opportunity, there's goals for Ian Bennett. He streaks down the left. He makes a move to the right, fires it. Mariovic with a big save, and it's going to bounce off the rear dasher. It's out in front. Grable with it. Grable plays it back to another defender. Milwaukee Wave in possession. That was Tenzin Rampa with the ball. Gets it all the way back to Rafael Diaz. He's going to move it up to Ian Bennett. Ian Bennett needs to have a defender on him at this point. Ian Bennett moves inside, and he's going to get it over to Tenzin Rampa. Tenzin Rampa with it. He's going to shoot it. No, Rampa is in the middle. Played it over to Ferdinand. Ferdinand tries to get inside, but it's a turnover. Ambush has it. Oh, and Lucas Almeida was looking for a streaking Richard Sherman, who was not there.
I think we're too far off. If we're gonna continue to pressure, you got to be within a few feet of them. I feel like as we pressure and as we push high, even if we're still man on man, we need to be right there. We can't be 5-6 yards away from them. Gives them a lot of time to think. Gives them a lot of times to move, and then all the players off the ball to move as well.
Yeah, that space and indoor is crucial. You give them 1 yard, that's the space for the ball to go. Got to keep tight pressure.
Rafael Diaz takes a step in front of the yellow line. He's going to send it all the way down to Ferdinand. Ferdinand has it, but he draws the attention
right
of two ambush defenders, and this is exactly what we were talking about.
Get out. Get up there. I'm saying, step in. You don't need to dive in. Just let him know you're there. Get within 2 or 3 feet. And let him know. Hey, make a decision quick, or I'm going to take it from you.
Wave in possession midfield. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Ferdinand's going to get over to Vandergriff. There's that pressure you're talking about as Lucas Almeida gives heat. Ross McGregor playing across midfield. Lucas Almeida is going to try to take it away from the goalkeeper and cannot, but he's going to force a long pass, not a 3-line pass. Played right in front of the yellow line. Chamont with it. He's unmatched.
Milwaukee's got a lot of possession, but like Garcia was saying before, like Tony saying to make sure we're marked up. I mean, it seems like they got a lot of possessions, but it's because we're playing so well defensively. It's only a 3-0 game after a half.
Well, and during that breakdown, Mariovic just made one of the finest saves you'll see all season on Ian Bennett. I hope Scott Neer got that with Scott Neer Photography, because that's one for the scrapbook.
And I can tell you right now, Nikolai, I didn't know him. I spent a little bit of time in Serbia, so we've had some good conversations. But he definitely makes some very serious shot stops. It's kind of impressive sometimes in training when we're sitting there, and I'm just like, man.
Before you joined the booth today, Mitch, we were talking about how this team is fortunate enough to just have two really top caliber goalkeepers, and how fortunate they are to be able to play the guy who's hot at the moment, or maybe has the freshest legs, or for whatever reasoning, you're able to put that guy out there and you can trust him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, you want to go. Sometimes you want to go with the player that you're comfortable with, but at the same time, if you're feeling somebody out, and Tony right now, he's looking for the winning formula, and that's what he needs to be looking for. And right now, he's trying to figure out and do anything he can. And it's like right now, you see this right here. Taka should step up a little bit, get up there, get in his face. For me.
But 30 seconds remain here in the first half.
For me, if we're gonna pressure, like we gotta pressure. Don't give him time to think. Right here, get up, get up.
It takes a whole team to pressure. If one guy goes, we'll leave an angle for the next guy. So we got to all pressure at once. We got to be on top of it.
Agreed.
15 seconds in the way. We're going to make an attack here. Oh, and Ferdinand loses it to two ambush defenders. Corey Dow has it. He has 8 seconds. Corey Dow still has 6 seconds. He's moving down the left. He's going to have to set himself. Gets it over to Danny Burko. Danny Burko can score from there, and not enough time left on the clock, as the ambush are able to avoid the 4th goal from the Milwaukee Wave, but not able to put one in themselves. Milwaukee out in front 3-0 after 2 periods of action. When we return after halftime, we'll bring you the conclusion to today's game, MASL Soccer. I am Principal Mitch. Thank you for coming up for a quarter. You are a good friend. You're very talented on the field. You're even better in the booth. Keep that in mind.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You will be joined by myself and Jason Orsick for the remainder of this one. You're listening to St. Louis Ambush Soccer, MASLTV.com.
Each game this season, Soccer Master and the Ambush will recognize a team of the game on their accomplishments. Today, we'd like to recognize the JB Marine Bomb Blue U10 boys team. Besides winning 3 tournaments this past year, this group of boys won their 2016 Slice-A Fall Premier Division with a record of 9-0-1, scoring 89 goals and allowing just 14 goals. The team is coached by Brett Baum and Tim Dugan. Let's hear it for the JB Marine Bomb Blue U10 boys team, today's Soccer Master team of the game. At this time, we'd like to welcome to the field some very special guests. Say hello to the 2016 NCAA Division III Women's Soccer National Champions, the Washington University Bears from St. Louis, Missouri, with a 5-4 shootout victory over Messiah College on December 3rd in Salem, Virginia. The Bears claimed the program's first national title in the school's history. The Bears finished with an overall record of 19-2-3, the second most wins in school history, and won the UAA championship for the fourth time in the last 5 years. Senior goalkeeper Lizzie Christ was named the 2016 NSCAA NCAA Division III Women's Soccer National Player of the Year, while sophomore midfielder Maggie Christ earned first-team All-American, and senior forward Katie Chandler was a third-team All-American selection. Also, Jess Rubin is celebrating her birthday today, and she enjoys gluten-free cake. Head coach Jim Conlon has led the Bears to 3 Final Four appearances in 9 seasons, including back-to-back appearances in the national championship match. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your 2016 NCAA Division III Women's Soccer National Champions, the Washington University Bears. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for some fast action fun here on the field. It's a Brunswick Zone Soccer Bowling Challenge. We've got 5 girls going against 5 boys. Let's introduce the 5 boys first. Henry, Blake, Brandon, Ethan, and Ben, and their ambush coach down there is Pepe. Give them a big round of applause. Down here for the girls, we've got Kylie, Jewel, Sydney, Sophia, and Maggie from the Washington University Bears team. And they are coached by Vadim. Here's how it works. There are 5 bowling pins in the middle of the field. Each team has 4 balls. They should have 4 balls. Actually, one has 5. That's all right. On my go, each team will start kicking. The team to knock over 6 pins first will win. On your marks, get set, go. And they're off. And so far, it looks like it's 1-1. We reset the pins, and you just keep kicking the balls. Again, we've got Henry, Blake, Brandon, Ethan, and Ben are representing the boys' team. And Kylie, Jewel, Sydney, Sophia, and Maggie representing the girls team. It's 2-2. The winning team is going to get free bowling at Brunswick Zone. It's 3-3 now. Remember, first team to knock over 6 pins wins. It's 3-3, and it's 4-3 now. It's 4-4. It's 5-5. Next pin wins. Who's it going to be? And the boys win. Congratulations. Let's give the boys team a nice round of applause. They were coached by Pepe. That's from the Brunswick Zone. Good job.
Welcome back to St. Louis Ambush Soccer on MASL TV. I, of course, am Fred Slow. Alongside me, my one-time partner in crime, Jason Norsik. I hope you can come back, though, my friend.
Say, maybe more than one time.
Yeah, I like your energy. I think you do a great job. Real quick, let me give you the recap. At 4:35 at the first, it was Max Ferdinand scoring for the Milwaukee Wave. 6:04, Ian Bennett, and 1:11 into the second, Ian Bennett. And that is how we are at 3-0 to this point, Jason. St. Louis Ambush had to have gone into halftime and talked about what to do in this circumstance, and how do you think this team is going to come out, and how are they going to right this ship?
Pressure. There's been a few times they pressured. Milwaukee turned it over, and we had chances.
Speaking of chances, Milwaukee Wave in possession. Andre Hayne throws.
That's got to be 2 minutes.
I mean, Nick Hundelt goes into the boards hard, and Andre Hayne, who, like I said earlier in the broadcast, we watched play here for a long time in St. Louis, and I stood next to him before the game, and he's as big as me, and I am gigantic.
Yes, you are.
But he is going to take his time, and here's the replay. So it's played over to the boards, and Andre Hayne is, oh my gosh.
Hockey players have that, but they have got a little padding on too.
Lucas Almeida with the restart. So it is a 5-4 power play for the St. Louis Ambush, and special teams is where you got to make your name in this league, and this is an opportunity the Ambush cannot miss with, just 20 seconds here in the second half. This one's a gift from the Wave.
We just need to have some patience, move the ball around, get them tired, then go at them.
Almeida's going to play over to Takata. Takata to Schmerman. He's open. No opportunity there. He gets it back to Almeida. Almeida to Takata. And you're calling it right there. That's how you beat the zone with passing into McGregor. McGregor looks at France. France is not available. Oh, Takata stumbles. Maybe catches his toe on the turf, and they're going to have to go all the way back to the goalkeeper, Mariovic. Mariovic with it. He's going to play it up to Richard. Schmerman has it. He's going to come up on the left-hand side. Just take a look. He was open, fired it inside. Nothing there, and it's deflected long and wide by a Wave defender. Almeida with it. Almeida midfield. He's going to come right down the middle. Takata to his right. Schmerman to his left. Gets it over to Takata. He's going to look all the way across off the board to Schmerman. Schmerman settles it, but he's going to have to battle for it. Chad Vandergriff is going to match him against the wall. And it looks like Schmerman's going to play a little too much with the upper body there. And it'll be Milwaukee Wave restart. 1:11 remaining in this power play. Is that Tenzin Rampa? He's going to be on the restart. He's going to get it up and out, and it's just lofted.
That was nice. That was nice of him to give it right back.
Almeida with it, gets it over to Takata. Same legs on the field for the Ambush. Trying to get inside to France. France plays it out to Schmerman. Schmerman to Almeida. Almeida with it. He's going to get it inside to France. France is in the corner at this point. He's going to get back out to Almeida. Too many and too close. Ross McGregor has it posted up in the middle. You got three defenders. Schmerman fires. It's and that's a dangerous one as it skips along the turf, but it's going to go wide. Almeida has it on the rebound. He gets over to McGregor. McGregor's going to look for Schmerman. He's open. Schmerman with the left. Fires it. It's high. It's wide. It's off the glass. France on the rebound, and it's wide. He was looking for Takata. Didn't have it. McGregor with it, and he scores! Ross McGregor corrals the rebound and fires into the back of the net. The St. Louis Ambush have cut into the 3-goal lead, 3-1 with 13:12 remaining in the third.
One of those goals had to go in. Or one of those shots had to get in there.
That's what you do on a power play if you're the St. Louis Ambush. The replay is going to be here in just 1 second, Jason. When it is, I want you to break down for me exactly what happened here with Ross McGregor.
We were in position. France right there was right in position to receive that ball off the wall. Takata just missed that one in the back door, but he was in the correct position too. They gave McGregor too much time there. And he was able to finish it right back to the goalie's left as he was moving right. Perfect shot.
Excellent job of corralling that one out in front of him. That's what you do with a rebound. You bring it in and you put it back in play. It's long from the Milwaukee Wave goalkeeper, Rafael Diaz, on the restart. So here it is, St. Louis Ambush. We have a soccer game, folks, 3-1. Just under 13 minutes here into the third quarter. And that's going to be an ambush foul. Is that Korlek? Nope.
He did point the other way.
Ambush foul number 12,
Cody Blintlinger.
Okay, there he goes. He got it right that time.
Blintlinger from Harrisonville, Missouri, local kid.
Where was that?
Harrisonville, Missouri.
It is Missouri. And that's where St. Louis is from.
Milwaukee with an opportunity, but they're going to waste it as it just floats through the center box. A little bit of an effort there by Contreras, and he gets it across to Dow. Dow with it. He's got some time and opportunity. Moves it over to Contreras. Contreras had a rear heel to Almeida, but he missed it. They try to force it through and cannot. Is deflected off of a Wave defender. Almeida with it. He's going to try to make a move to the left. It's 1-on-3, and that's the result you expect as Sean Tosh takes it away. Ambush still with pressure. Korlek way out in front.
We're doing good. We just need a little bit more patience when we have the ball.
Rafael Diaz gets it up to a Wave attacker, but he's matched quickly by Richard Schmerman. He's going to force it all the way back to the goalkeeper for the Wave. Defense in possession for the Wave. Diaz is going to try to make something happen here, but it looks like that's going to be Nick Hundelt's ball. It's played all the way down to Mariovic, and he's going to kick it out long and wide. Korlek with it, but he's going to lose it. Milwaukee Wave still in possession. 11:30 remaining here in the third. 3-1, Wave out in front. Ambush chasing 2. Schmerman's going to match the Wave attacker here.
Got a double. It's one thing I wish I would see more out of the ambush is the double. We don't do that enough.
It's a turnover for the Wave. Danny Burko has it, tries to real heel it. Ruggles takes it for the Wave. He turns, fires with the left. Big save, Mariovic, and it's played back by Schmerman, which is not an own goal because Mariovic was able to recover and bring that one in. Schmerman with it. Tries to go to the middle and does. He gets it long and wide. And it's an opportunity for the ambush. It's 2-on-2 right here. Victor France with it. He's got McGregor in the middle. Takata sitting and waiting. McGregor goes down, and it's going to be a foul on Ruggles. It's going to be a restart for the ambush, and it looks like the official's going to tell everyone to calm down. Let's take a breather.
Again, a timeout right here would be perfect. Get it to 3-2, make a play. Let's see what they do.
So the Wave are going to go with the 2-man wall to be Dow on the restart. He's going to be called off by the captain, Chris Mattingly. He says, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Mattingly on the restart. Dow up top, McGregor up top. That back corner is that Takata. I believe he's hiding right there. And then
he needs to get in front. He needs to get in front of that defender.
Right. I'm not sure of the replacement, but a replacement at this point. Corey Dow with it.
You got France down low. Give it to him on his foot. Somebody go run in. We'll get a goal.
Keep an eye on Contreras in the corner. Here's the restart. Dow with it. He shoots high and inside, but no, it's going to bounce off the inside turn. Maybe a handball, maybe not. It's taken away by France. France has it. He turns, fires, and it's deflected up and out of bounds. It'll be a restart for the ambush. Woo! That's an opportunity for the ambush.
Getting exciting. Get a goal here.
The captain, Chris Mattingly, is going to restart it on the inline. Oh, and it looks like, that's a little extracurriculars right there. That's Victor France has as much an opportunity to that spot. No matter what Drew Ruggles thinks, Victor France can stand right there.
He likes his hair. He's gonna say hi.
Mattingly gets it inside to France, and he's pulled down by Ruggles. And I tell you what, Victor France created that penalty, didn't he? You might have an argument, Ruggles. That might legitimately be an argument for Drew Ruggles. But you can't bring that kind of attention to yourself. And a good job by Captain Chris Mattingly. Feeding inside. It'll be a restart for the ambush at the top of the key. Takata with it.
One of these times we need to take a timeout on the start because we got to do better with that.
Takata tries to get over to Mattingly, but it's played up and out of bounds off a Wave defender. So it'll be another restart for the ambush. Play, pause, play, pause, play, pause. The ambush with the restart. Try to get inside by Down. They cannot. It's deflected long and wide. McGregor's going to find fresh legs. Now he's just going to make his way all the way back. Victor France gets pulled down by Ruggles again. No call this time. Dow and France, early pressure early. That's that double you were talking about, Jason. And it's going to be a restart for the Wave. I missed the penalty, but I'm sure it was there. A foul on the ambush.
Tugged his hair, I think.
France with a little pressure in the middle. France is playing out of his mind right now. High energy, high intensity. And, well,
he's got to be smart, though.
He does. And we just preluded to that. So maybe find a second on the bench. I know how excited you get. But Chad Vandergriff goes down flat on his face, his beautiful, handsome face. And it'll be a restart for the Milwaukee Wave.
Can't argue with that.
No, you cannot.
He's got it all. Personality, looks.
Andre Hayne with it. He's going to try to make a move to the boards. He cannot. Corey Dow hasn't posted. Corey Dow forcing him to the boards. It's 2-on-1, and Corey Dow takes down Andre Hayne.
They're doing better with the double. They just got to be smart with it.
No one tougher on this soccer team than Corey Dow. If we're on a basketball court, I'd match him up. It's played out front. Andre Hayne fires high and wide. Might have been deflected. I think it's going to be a restart for the Wave in the corner, and it absolutely is. The Wave are going to bring on 5 fresh legs.
Got a lot of guys on that floor right now.
I'm very confused. Maybe the worst restart in the history of indoor soccer.
Talk about timeouts. That would have been a good time
Take
for the
that
Wave.
one to social media, Wave fans, and let them know that is not how you restart a restart. So the ball's going to come back into play. It'll be Wave restart again. It was played up and out of bounds. Daniel Matos with it. He's going to play it out to Ferdinand. We know how dangerous he is. Talked about that earlier. He's going to make a move to the right. And Almeida,
He's got the collar flipped. He's looking good tonight. Got the collar up.
I tell you what, ugliest jerseys in the league, hands down, no question in my head whatsoever. Almeida extending the arms. It's going to be a foul on him. Ferdinand on the restart. Matos is going to, excuse me, Matos squeaks by it. It's a 5-second count. Ferdinand fires it inside. Hundelt tips it wide. Tenzin Rampo with it, gets it over to Ferdinand. He's going to trip on the turf. It's lost all the way back to the Wave goalkeeper. That's Rafael Diaz. Nick Hundelt is able to take it away from Ian Bennett. Excuse me as I clear my throat. Tenzin Rampa is going to get called for the foul. Quick restart for the ambush, and they're going to say, no, you're going to restart it when we want to restart it.
Wave foul number 2, Tenzin Rampa, first foul of the half.
Nick Hundelt is going to walk slowly to the bench for the ambush. Might have something going on. No, he's actually going to stay on the field. So it'll be a restart for Richard Schmerman. Lucas Almeida. Schmerman tries to get to Almeida. Cannot Corlex there. Danny Burko comes in off the bench. He's a firecracker. The kick can go all day. Gets over to Captain Chris Mattingly. Gets into Richard Schmerman. He's open. Decides to pass. Danny Burko not there. Played by a Wave defender. It's up and gone. Edward Ferdinand has a chance, and Mattingly takes it away from him. Plays it back to the goalkeeper from the ambush. That's Mario. He cannot get it out front, and it's going to be a penalty. Tenzin Rampa with that foul. I thought it might have been Daniel Matos. Does not matter at this point.
Got to gain our composure here. It's a lot of action, but it's not controlled action.
3-1, 9 minutes remaining in the third. Danny Burko with an opportunity. He cannot do anything with it. Tell you what, he makes the exceptional play every time.
That's what you get with a veteran. He knows what to do. That ball caromed off the corner of the dasher boards, and he knew what to do with it.
Ian Bennett with a long possession midfield. He tries to give it up, and they don't want him to. He gets all the way back to another defender. Play back to Robert Renaud, not his twin brother Richard Renaud, which was pointed out to me earlier on the broadcast. So thank you, MASL fans. Danny Burko with it midfield. He's going to lose it to a Wave defender. And I must have missed a call because the crowd has erupted with boos. Rafael Diaz plays it high and long. Ooh, and that's an opportunity, but nothing comes of it as it's harmlessly cleared to the dasher. Takata is going to mark the Wave defender. He's going to get all the way over to Nelson. Nelson with it.
Always got to appreciate the fans' outlook.
I tell you what, it's a passionate fan base, isn't it?
It is. I mean, with indoor soccer being around St. Louis for years, we have a great base.
Rafael Diaz plays it all the way across the field and inside, and Andre Hain with it.
That's one thing. They always got something to say.
Andre Hain's going to play it out. Renaud with it. He's going to get over to Chamel. Plays it back to his own goalkeeper. We're going to get some fresh legs on for the Waves.
Choice of music here has changed it up a little bit. Got some Alice in Chains going on.
Opportunity here for the ambush. Renaud with it. He moves to the inside. He cannot find any space whatsoever. The ambush taken away. Victor France with it. That's not the pass I would have made, as Ross McGregor cannot come true to that one. Shamal with it. He's going to have an opportunity long and far from the goal, but it's going to be taken away by Lucas Almeida. Good defense by Lucas Almeida. He's going to rear heel it. Contreras can't bring it in. It's lost to Ferdinand. Ferdinand has it. He turns, he shoots. Big block by the captain, Chris Manley. Might have got away with a hands call. Quickly out to Lucas Almeida. He's going to try to force it all the way up to Corey Blintlinger. Cannot bring it in.
We got to keep control of the ball. We're just trying to launch it up, but there's nobody running onto it, so we got to get some better passes going on here.
Carlos Contreras, Cody Blintlinger, Corey Dow, Takata, the captain, Chris Mattingly. and let me clear my throat. I'm basically DJ Cool over here. Wave with it in the offensive end. 4-on-5 right now for the Wave. And here comes their final attacker. Ooh, and that's an opportunity. Marjovich is able to make the block.
Your defender back there, you want definitely Chris Manley.
Manley gets it up to Burko. Burko plays it over. That's Korlick. Korlick to Burko. Burko with an opportunity. Sets it. He shoots. He scores. The Wizard.
That was nice.
Danny Burko paying homage to one Ozzie Smith. It was Burko. It was Korlick. It was back to Burko, and that's a high and wide goal for the St. Louis Ambush, cutting into this 2-goal lead. 3-2 now with 5:56 remaining here in the third. We're going to have the replay right here. Jason, tell us what we saw.
Started out with the defensive play by Manley. We got it long. We had 2-on-1. Good pass. Nice.
That's a big goal for the St. Louis Ambush.
Talk about ice hockey with them roofing it. That's what we just did there.
Danny Burko, an exceptional talent. They're taking a timeout on the field. We're going to take one right here. When we come back, I tell you what, we're going to have a special guest for St. Louis Ambush listeners here on MASL TV. I'm Fred Slow, you're Jason Norsick, and we will be back after this.
Soccer ball shuffle. Here's the deal. What's your name? Joe. If Joe can guess where the hidden item is at the end of the shuffle, every person in his row, and maybe a few other rows, are going to win free dessert at Tucano's Brazilian Grill. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, watch this screen. Good luck, Joe. If you don't win, we will boo you. You get that? Boo. All right, here we go. This is the soccer shuffle. Come on, Joe. All right, so Joe, you see those A's there. Keep your eye on that one that had the ball underneath it. Oh, man, Joe. This is tough. Once they stop, you're going to have to give me an answer very quickly. And I want everyone to shout out which one they think it's under to help Joe out here, because he's going to win a $20 gift card to Tucano's Brazilian Grill. All right, which one is it? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
He thinks it's under 1. Do we have a winner? Oh. You know what? I'm still going to give you the prize because I'm a nice guy today. Hey, are the Ambush going to win? Everybody make some noise.
Welcome back to St. Louis Ambush Soccer here on MASL TV. Jason Norsick had to step away for 1 second, but do not fret, my friends and fans. We're joined by MASL Royalty League Commissioner Josh Schaub has just joined us on air. Josh, welcome to the booth. Welcome to the game. Welcome to everything that's going on in St. Louis. I'm excited to have you here, my friend.
I'm excited to be here as well. It's my first time here at Family Arena seeing this game, and obviously we've got a good one going.
Looked like Ian Bennett had an opportunity there, but that's the best save you're going to see all season. Doesn't matter how many games you go to. Marjovich is able to extend himself. Richard Schmerman with it. Oh, that's my microphone, but it has been fixed. Richard Schmerman plays it high and wide and out of bounds, and that's an unfortunate restart for the Wave. So it'll be a restart for the Wave. Josh Schaub, league commissioner of the MASL, joining us in the booth. Played up and out of bounds again. That'll be procedure, so that's going to be a restart. Josh, you just got into town, huh?
I did. I actually had some flight problems and got here, though, for the second half.
Rejoining us now quickly, Jason Norsick. Myself, Jason Norsick, Josh Schaub, league commissioner, restart for the Wave. Here it is at the top of the key. They'll play Mattos, turns, fires, and it's just wide, and that's a no goal for the Milwaukee Wave. St. Louis fortunate there to not fall another goal behind. 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Josh, talk to us a little bit about the league. Tell us what's going on around the league. Tell us the playoffs are coming up. How much excitement, all the buzz. What is the news of the MASL?
Well, I think right now you can tell the intensity is turning up across the league. We see it both in the physicality of the play and the speed of the play. I see it throughout the week, the amount of media attention that we're getting as well. Throughout the league, we've had obviously a lot of changes since the start of the year. MASL 2 we announced. We're currently working on a business model to go towards a media corporation to help boost the awareness of the league. And we're working on other things too. Obviously coming out, new ball deal hopefully next year. and a number of other matters that are going to boost the exposure for the league.
Growth is strong. Obviously, there was a little bit of dissension this past offseason. You guys righted the ship. Everything is perfect. There's more teams than ever. There's more soccer than ever. You have better athletes than ever. You have more fans than ever. How do you guys have this formula figured out in such a way that people are tuning in at the highest numbers ever?
Well, I think a lot of it is just, you obviously know we went away.
That's something you can't do there.
That's procedure.
We went to YouTube and obviously picked up our streaming capabilities, and it got a lot smoother, and I think that's obviously going to attract fans.
So that's going to be a procedural penalty here on the ambush. And what you cannot do is you cannot play the ball to yourself and then pick it up outside the box. So the Wave, we're going to restart at the top of the key. Big opportunity for the Wave, nursing the 1-goal lead. 4 minutes remaining here in the third. Andre Haynes going to have the restart.
If I can help right there, so what the goalie can't do is dribble, even though it came off the other team, they can't dribble it in and then pick it up. So what he did there was he had it outside the box, dribbled it into himself, and picked it up. So the goalie cannot do that.
I think one of the finest goalies in St. Louis indoor history, Jason Norsik, he's breaking it down for you folks. You don't get that on every broadcast, and we're fortunate to have him. Josh, how long have you been with the league?
I actually was brought on in April as the league attorney and then named commissioner late June.
So in your opinion, with this league, from when you started to where it is now, how big have these advancements been? The transition to YouTube, obviously the growth of new franchises, and what you have envisioned into the future. Where do you see this league, not just next season, but maybe 3, 4, 5 seasons down the road?
Well, clearly I want to turn it more into a model that you see with MLB, where you have its own network, it has its own media arm, and really tie into more sub-marketing for players. So you as a fan here in St. Louis know about the players that are in San Diego.
Yes.
San Diego fans know about the Baltimore players. So we sub-market down there and have more crossover marketing. So league-wide broadcasts for highlight reels, for call-in radio shows, that will help grow the sport of arena soccer, along with the Arena 2, or MASL 2, growing the pyramid to both produce better players and really better officials, better coaches, all of the above start filtering out.
But I'm very excited. Obviously, I'm part of what is going on here, but I'm only part of it because I'm passionate about it. And it's an exciting sport, and every single time we're here at the Family Arena, it's that family environment that people want. It's 3/4 kids all the time, and when you come to the game, you get a great product on the field, you get a great product here. Restart for the Wave. Matos has it. He's going to play it over. It's turned in fire, but deflected by the ambush. Played outside of the dash. Ross McGregor cannot corral Matos with it again. He's into the corner at this time. He's going to find an opportunity out front, but he's matched well by Ross McGregor. Ross McGregor, and Lucas Almeida comes down. I want to talk about the players on the field, Josh. This is international lineups, isn't it?
Very much.
All of these teams are worldly teams. Can you just talk about how the indoor game draws from around the world?
Sure. Well, I think it's a fast, exciting game, and it's physical, so it draws a different type of player than outdoor, obviously. And you see that the players that gravitate more and can handle the physicality come and play arena soccer. And that's what makes it exciting.
As a goalkeeper, I mean, that's what I love about indoor soccer. It's a different game. And people compare the outdoor to the indoor. There's no comparison at all. Why I gravitated towards indoor soccer was just because of the action, the physicality, the letting it go. Like when you barely touch them in outdoor, then it's a foul. But here, you push, you shove, but you keep going. It's a different game. It's a much more fast game.
Obviously, the players of the marquee. Oh, and here's Danny Burko. He's one of the most exciting guys in the league. If you don't know him yet, Josh, Nick Hundell in possession. St. Louis Ambush went through a change of ownership this past offseason, and I want to talk about Shelley Clark specifically, but the whole group, be it Tony Glavin or be it Beth Perez. How neat. Talk to me about the diversity in the ownership groups of this league.
We have, it's something that's very challenging as the commissioner, and it's a diversity in fiscal capability, obviously cultural as well, being that we're in Mexico, and truthfully from the East Coast to the West Coast, we just have a lot of different personalities that we have to meld together to put a product that is MASL.
The MASL, I'm going to say young in name, but not young in heritage or history. How have these transitions from other entities, how have they helped shape what you're doing now, and how do you celebrate that?
Yeah, and I think, too, it's important. It's a great point you just brought up. There's been a lot of different entities. If you look across sports leagues and the history of sports leagues, take Major League Baseball, for example, from 1890 to 1920, there's multiple teams. And in arena soccer's life cycle, we have not been there yet to establish one brand. We now have it. We have one brand to build upon. And this, there's been various levels of popularity for arena soccer. Similar to what you see in Ultimate Fighting now, where it was very popular in the early 90s, died down. rebrand as UFC and will come back. We will come back too, similar to that.
Well, and you don't know me personally, Josh, but I host an AM sports talk radio show here in town, and I work with a couple different universities, and I broadcast a lot of high school athletics. And obviously, I'm here with the Ambush. And when I meet fans in the street, and when I interact with people of St. Louis, this is all they want to talk about. This is where the fan base is. This is what people are passionate about. St. Louis Ambush soccer, indoor soccer, and the league itself. I cannot stress it enough. Could not be more impressed with what this has been to where it has come. It's already a success in my book.
Yeah, and arena soccer is addicting to watch. It really is. It's exciting. All of our games this year, for the most part, have been very competitive.
Yes.
Obviously, we have some records that are skewed, but they're competitive games overall. Here we sit with the team, the Wave, they're riding a winning streak. In the Ambush, who are 1-11, if I'm correct.
Struggling?
And now we have a 3-2 game. I mean, this is what part of my job is to make sure the outcomes of games are in doubt. So when a fan shows up, they don't know which team's going to win, and I think we're starting to accomplish that.
I really like the dynamic that some of these teams have taken on with the fan base. I'm a big pro wrestling fan. I'm a big pro wrestling mark. And some of these teams are very face, and some of these teams are very heel. And whenever you get these fan bases out there and excited, they go back and forth. And you get that chatter on Twitter, and you get that chatter on Facebook. And you have people talking about the game the 6 days of the week the game's not being played.
Truthfully, I think we need to capitalize on it more, and I've talked about it. And that's when I talked about sub-marketing earlier. A little bit more of the WWE mentality of how they promote games and promote the rivalries and all that. I'm not afraid of that. I'm really not. I think if you look at America today, and I'm going to start to get really deep with you, but for whatever reason, we like a little tumultuous language and flamboyant, exaggerated language. And I think professionalism, great, and we always have to keep our professionalism, but we also need to do a better job of promoting our rivalries.
Just 20 seconds here remains in the third quarter. Ambush in possession. Danny Burko has the ball, and this is an opportunity every time he does. He's on the left-hand side, fires, turns. Oh, and it's a big save by Diaz. He cannot get. Oh, Danny Burko with another opportunity. No goal there for the Ambush. Just 10 seconds remain here in the third. Josh, this has been a blast, man. Thank you. This third quarter flew, didn't it?
It did.
And as you guys talked about with having us promoting and marketing, as a local business owner with GK Union, we always play the games at our store at Chesterfield Mall. And with it being on YouTube, it allows for the St. Louis community to actually see soccer on TV. Before, we just couldn't see soccer anywhere. So now when I help promote our team, people know that it's out there. They know they can watch it. They know they can come to the game. So that's one thing great about this MASL is that we could see it wherever we go.
Josh, we've had some great conversation here about teams. We've had great conversation about players in the league and franchises and what's going on. But what have we missed? What do you have up your sleeves that we just haven't given to the listener yet that I want to break to the league? What is going on?
So we do have expansion coming. It'll be announced hopefully in the next 30 days. We are a North American league, and we will be a true North American league coming up. So and expansion continues. Obviously, we're a few months away from the end of this season. We're already working on next season. And I hope to have more expansion lined up going forward.
Well, you know what's going to happen now. You talked about expansion. What you did was you started work at the rumor mill.
Yeah, that's right.
Because now it's going to turn, and you're going to get all those widgets put out. The Pasta House, if you haven't seen this promotion, this is the funniest thing in the world, Josh. What we do is they sell these bags of balls to the fans, and they're able to, first one to land in the Pasta House circle, and then they win free tickets or free pasta or whatever. But what happens is the fans just throw them at the opposing team. It's the funniest thing you will ever see. I absolutely love it. Could not be happier with it. Josh, thank you for coming out, my friend. I like your energy. I love what you're doing with the league.
Appreciate it.
Whenever we get back after 35 seconds or so, you will have the conclusion to the St. Louis Ambush from Milwaukee Wave. You're listening to MASL Soccer on MASL Soccer on YouTube.
There's a red ball. Looks like it's right in the middle of that logo. Looking pretty good. Oh, there's another one in there. Once again. All right, you have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop throwing. Hold your balls. All right. It looks like this white ball right here is going to be our winner. And the number is 00844. 00844. If that's your ball, congratulations, you are a winner. 00844. Head on over to the merch stand to pick it up ASAP. It's now time for the Flat Branch T-shirt and soccer ball toss. Get on your feet, Ambush fans, and make some noise.
All right, Family Arena, who's ready for the fourth quarter? Noise meters on the board. Oh, let me hear ya. Louder.
Welcome back to St. Louis Ambush Soccer on MASL TV. I am Fred Slow. Alongside me, my partner in crime, Jason Norsik, and I'm going to try to get you up here again. I'm not going to let you get away from this one.
I'm enjoying it. 3-2. I'm loving this.
Good little game here in St. Charles. St. Louis Ambush chasing one, 3-2. Milwaukee Wave out in front. We just sat down and had what was, in my opinion, the best little in-game interview we could have possibly had with Josh Schaub. We got away from the action, but we talked about the league a lot. If you listen to it and you want your friends to know, tell them to find that YouTube link. Tell them it was in the third quarter, because you learned a lot about the league right now from League Commissioner Josh Schaub.
MASL TV is where it's at. So I put it on. I keep it on in my store, but I always get it on my phone. They give you notifications when any game's going on.
Milwaukee Wave 3, St. Louis Ambush 2, just over 14 minutes here in the final quarter, and Andre Hain has it for the Wave, and he's going to play it up and out of bounds. Nick Hundelt was spotting him, and whatever St. Louis did at halftime has worked thus far. They worked through the third period, 2 goals. Cutting into that lead, it was a 3-0 deficit at the half. Contreras with it for the Ambush. Tony Glavin has got these guys playing the right way right now.
One thing I noticed is that the Wave have not been controlling it as much as they did in the first and second quarter.
Milwaukee Wave with it midfield. It's 3-on-2. It's 3-on-3.
Good block.
Big play by Nick Hundelt.
They hit his hair? Something blocked it.
I feel like I've called Dylan Hundelt Nick Hundelt several times because I know a Nick Hundelt. So I apologize to the Hundelts.
I'm sure they don't look the same, so you're okay.
Well, that hair, though. Tinson Rampa gets it out front.
What I am happy about is he doesn't have it up in the man bun. He's got it flowing.
Well, there's no shame in his game. Ian Bennett with it, Milwaukee Wave. In my opinion, maybe the best player on the planet. He's going to fire it inside. It's a big rebound. Hain cannot capitalize. Excuse me, that was not Hain. Andrew Wadenbach, he hasn't seen the field often. Played all the way back to Drew Ruggles. He has it. He's going to get it up to number 9, Daniel Shamal. He's going to play it over to Ian Bennett. He's so dangerous. Tries to get past Schmerman. Cannot. St. Louis Ambush with it. Ian Bennett takes another opportunity and misses.
Nice.
Big save, Mariovich. And it's long and clear. The Wave corral it. Number 25, Andrew Wiedenbach.
Good work.
He's going to lose it to Cotta to Blintlinger. Blintlinger cannot corral it. It's turned over to the Wave midfield. Drew Ruggles with it. He tries to go all the way across the field and can not. He finds Andre Hain, though, coming off the bench. Not the intended recipient, but it works for the Wave. Robert Winod with it, and he's going to take Almeida to the ground, and that's going to be a foul in the Milwaukee Wave. It'll be St. Louis Ambush ball. 12:28 here in the fourth. Milwaukee out in front by 1. Mariovich is going to play it long and deep to Danny Burko. It's not true. Sean Tosh is going to chase it down, but it's out of play. The St. Louis Ambush are going to restart. Sideline restart for the Ambush. Almeida looks long, goes short, gives over to Dow. Dow to Mattingly. Mattingly tries to place it inside to Danny Burko. It's a 50-50 loss to the Wave. The Wave haven't Nelson on the attack. He's in the middle. He's got a streaking Renard to his left. Tries to get it to him. It's off the back line. Backline and inside. McGregor with it. It's long and fired. And Nelson is true with the right leg. The Wave extend their lead to 2, 4-2. 12:05 here in the fourth quarter.
That was a good shot. It was right. Hit the post, went in. Not much you could do about that.
He was able to really just tee off on that one. It's amazing to me how these guys can just pick it out of midair. And here's your replay.
Milwaukee Wave goal, his second of the season. Score by number 15, Eder.
So like we said, Renaud, he's coming down the left, and that's going to be a wall score. McGregor can't get his hand on it, and Nelson just fires it through. And by hand, I mean foot, but there you have it. So Eder Nelson with the 4th goal for the Wave. First goal for him tonight. Andre Hayne with it midfield. Early turnover by the ambush on that possession. Hayne's going to try to fight it inside. He's going to be matched by Richard Schmerman, who gives him a little bit of a hip and takes the ball away. Contreras has it. Contreras hits Takata. He's got a streaking France. Here comes the ambush. Takata shoots. It's long, it's wide, but France is there. No, Karam's outside of his reach. Played over by the Milwaukee Wave. Contreras fights for it. Cannot contain it, though. Chad Vandergriff has it. Chad Vandergriff plays it midfield. Max Ferdinand with it. He's coming down the middle. He's got opportunities past Schmerman. It's 3-on-1. The Wave should capitalize here. They fire. It's off the back dasher, and no good. It's long and wide. I thought maybe a dead ball, but not. Chad Vandergriff has it. He's out outside the yellow line.
For a second there, we only had 4 players for the ambush, but we're back to 5.
Hayne plays it out to Vandergriff. Vandergriff has it. Tinson Rampa's going to go midfield with it. Ferdinand's going to be knocked down by Dylan Hundelt. Ferdinand and Hundelt are, that's Ian Bennett.
It's all right.
Tinson Rampa with it after everything settles. A little bit of a conversation with Ian Bennett on the ambush bench. Renaud makes an opportunity there. Ooh, and it's just too far.
There's ice underneath the turf there.
There is ice, isn't there? There's motorcycle ice racing coming up here at the Family Arena. That's not a joke.
Saturday.
Takata with a long opportunity, but it is wide. Ian Bennett with it, Danny Burko with it, and he cannot capitalize on the rebound. So the Wave have a 2-goal lead in possession of the ball.
Good pressure, and we got a pressure.
Renaud plays it back to Rampa. Rampa to his goalkeeper. A lot of pressure from the Wave at this point. Chris Mattingly 1 for 1. Danny Burko 1 for 1. Lucas Almeida 1 for 1. Tosh gets it back to the goalkeeper. Lucas Almeida with a little bit of pressure. Shamal's making moves.
That's one thing about the Wave. There was a lot of pressure by the ambush, but they kept possession. They knew how to play the ball.
That's
Double.
And it's taken away by the ambush. Tried to clear, but out of play. That was Ian Bennett for the Wave. So a restart for the Wave. Played out front to Shamal. Played all the way across the court or across the field. And there's an opportunity for the Wave just wide. Danny Burko with it, gets it back. It's that Cody Kostakis, and he's going to play it all the way over to Danny Burko, and no opportunity there. Kostakis now with a lot of field time tonight. It's up to Ross McGregor. Ross McGregor cannot take it away from 2 Wave defenders. Tosh has it. Oh, and he's got an opportunity here. It's all the way over to Ferdinand. Ferdinand with it. He turns, he fires.
Good save.
Big save by Mariovic. Almeida tries to get it up to France. France has it. He plays it back inside. Dylan Hundelt with it. Gets all the way across to Ross McGregor. Ross McGregor goes to the inside. He wants to find that left foot. Cannot. Dylan Hundelt with it. Ross McGregor settles it. Dylan Hundelt back to McGregor.
Plenty of time left. We just got to find some patience for the ambush.
McGregor gets up to France, turns it to Schmerman. He shoots, he fires, it's long, it's wide, and it's outside of play. It'll be Milwaukee Wave ball. You like that shot, though, from Richard Schmerman.
He's got that left foot bomb. He has to shoot it whenever he gets the chance. Anything can happen in the door. The walls will cream it off. We just got to get our players in front.
Milwaukee Wave in possession. Rafael Diaz with it, the goalkeeper. Tries to move it all the way up to Chanel. Chamel, it's a 3-on-1, and he just plays it out of bounds. Hits a New York Giants fan off the top of the head.
All family arena, put your hands together.
Milwaukee Wave with it. Shamal with it. Plays it back to Chad Vandergriff. Got the high fade on Chad Vandergriff. Not afraid of a pair of clippers. Rafael Diaz in possession. 8 minutes remaining here in the 4th.
I love the fan down there giving the fans a cheer about.
A lot of excitement here at the Family Arena. Rafael Diaz is going to try to get it inside as far as he can. Andre Hayne, and Diaz almost scores a goal there. Mariovic keeps it just by a hair in front of the goal line. Richard Schmerman in an attempt for a 50-50 ball, and I don't know if that's the best call in the world, but they're going to give it to the ambush.
Official timeout.
And it looks like we're going to take an official's timeout. They might want to be discussing possession. But as they figure it out on the field, we're going to give you a chance to take a break at home. When we return, the conclusion to St. Louis Ambush versus the Milwaukee Wave on MASL TV.
You're a soccer coach at Lindenwood. All right, well, listen up. Tonight's question, if you get it correct, you win a $50 gift certificate to Bravo Cucina Italiano, located at West County Mall at 270 in Manchester. Are you ready? I'm ready. All right, here it is. Which season did the ambush rivalry with the Milwaukee Wave begin? All right, is it 1982 and 83? Is it 1992 and 93? Or is it 2013, 2014? Again, which season did the ambush rivalry with the Milwaukee Wave begin? A, B, or C?
Welcome back to St. Louis Ambush Soccer. 7:47 remaining here in this contest. Milwaukee out in front by 2, 4-2 over the St. Louis Ambush. Your St. Louis Ambush goals, Ross McGregor and Danny Burko. Your Milwaukee Wave goals, 2 by Bennett, 1 by Ferdinand, 1 by Nelson. And as I'm sitting back waiting for a play to restart, Jason, I'm looking up into the banners, and what do I see but number 00, Jamie Swanner's number retired here.
He's got so much experience here in St. Louis. Everybody loves him here in St. Louis. He's doing really well with the goalkeepers. He gives so much experience and knowledge to those goalkeepers, and you can tell Nicola's doing well. He looks like he's got a little bit of his injury that he had prior. He's hobbling while he walks back, but he's doing well.
And you work with, not just you, but your company, GK Union. You've worked with Jamie Swanner on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Jamie used to coach me back with the old Illusion after the Steamers had went down. But me and Jamie actually have some glove line coming out with core soccer training. We got a brand new glove line. It's professional glove quality from my store, GK Union, down at Chesterfield Mall. And he's helped out a lot with the progression of this glove.
Now, and this glove is not released yet?
It is not released yet. It will be out in about 1 week. It has a nice gold lining. It looks awesome.
Good, and we can expect ambush goaltenders to wear it.
Of course.
Excellent. There you have it.
You'll see Nicola and Casey wearing these gloves during practices, during games.
So here so this is a GK Union restart.
That's right.
Milwaukee Wave with an opportunity. Chan Madagriff has it on the dasher, and he's going to play it out front. That's number 14, Daniel Matos. I'll tell you what, and we talk about businesses and we talk about associations here in the city, but that's what St. Louis is to indoor soccer. It is just a passionate place with passionate fans, and those who do care about it are able to, turn their hobbies into making a little bit of money. And maybe you're a player for a long time like you, Jason Orsick, but you turn that into a business where you're able to help the community and help those that are in it with your soccer knowledge and experience.
St. Louis is such a hotbed for soccer in general. And
Grable and Dow mixed up a little bit, and Dow extends the arm, and I've talked about this. Anytime you get your arm away from your body, you're going to get called.
Indoor, outdoor, that always hurts you.
Wave in possession. Shamal's going to, excuse me. Yeah, that's.
He got his leg extended out there. That was a little dangerous.
So Almeida going for the ball, but it looks like he got mixed up a little bit with Tenzin Rampa, and he got is that low thigh?
Of course, he didn't mean to do that.
No.
Almeida's a nice guy, and unfortunately got his leg extended and hit him right in the kneecap.
If we can get the replay, what we'll do is we'll kind of see where the contact came together, but from this vantage point, it was Almeida was going for the ball, but like I said, got caught up in the quad maybe.
And we also have a yellow
So Tenzin Rampa.
Looked like he got him in the side of the leg, or side of the knee.
Here's the replay on it. So like we said, it was played inside it, and Almeida, he's all hustle, and he's always been in. Yeah, he got the foot extended. That one's going to hurt.
It's a glancing blow right to the side of the knee.
Well, and you feel it in the quad, and like you said, maybe the knee sticks in the turf, and we've talked about this on broadcast before, where it just takes a second to do that self-evaluation, make sure your body's okay, and then whenever you bounce up, more often than not, you're going to be perfectly fine.
Well, that turf monster, he comes out every now and then and it gets you.
So we've got another replay here. Here's a pretty good angle on it. I'll tell you what, we just have the best production staff here at the Family Arena, but Yeah, Lucas Almeida, I mean, he goes full on into that one, so it's going to twist the knee and hit the quad, and to everyone's surprise in the building, Tenzin Rampa is walking off under his own power.
He'll be all right.
So it'll be a 5-on-4 advantage for the Milwaukee Wave for 2 minutes.
If we can kill this power play, we'll be good to go. It's only 4-2. Kill this power play, then we'll get back at it. Just be patient.
So Cody Kostakis is going to serve the additional penalty, but it'll just be 5-on-4.
Not sure what the additional
Too many
penalty
fouls.
is.
Too many fouls.
So 5 minute extra.
Stop fouling. No, excuse me. 5-minute yellow for misconduct. That'll be served by Cody Kostakis. So the Wave have it, 5-on-4. Inopportune time for the ambush. Wave played in front. Shamel with it. He shoots. Oh, and Mariovich is going to see that one in his dreams. Oh, and Dylan Hundelt and Ian Bennett come together. And the Milwaukee Wave bench comes straight over to Dylan Hundelt.
We'll talk about their hair.
Milwaukee Wave power play goal, his first of the season, scored by number 9, Daniel Tremali.
I didn't see what set off Dylan Hundelt. I did see the aftermath.
I just think it was a come together, and Hundel saw him come right at him, so he just give him a little push.
Here's the replay. So this is going to be the goal. And like we said, it was played inside. And it's going to be cleared through the box here. The Wave we're going to put a shot on, and yeah, Mariovich is going to put in his own goal. If we let this run out a little bit, we're going to see Hundelt, well, and we didn't get it there. But Hundelt and Bennett came together. And that's what all this conversation is about. All right, so the officials are going over it. I don't
see if there's an additional 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to go for the card. So there it is. There's the yellow.
After.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. And we were looking for this replay. Here it is. So like we said, here's the goal.
A yellow card has been issued to the ambush, number 25.
It's just unfortunate.
All right. So then we see Hundelt and Bennett come together. Maybe Bennett says something. But oh, you cannot do that, Dylan. That's unacceptable at any level. I understand passion. I understand getting fired up, and losing is tough. This has been a tough season. What we have to do is you have to keep your composure, and you have to realize who you are and what you're doing. And here in St. Louis, there's always a lot of kids in attendance, and sportsmanship is our #1 goal every game. So Dylan's going to sit out for 5 minutes.
It's an emotional game. Everybody gets high emotions. Bennett's fine, but Hundel's got to really try to rein that in.
So Cody Kostakis is back in play.
Got this 6 attacker.
That's going to be Takata. Normally Almeida, but he's in the box for 5 minutes. Hundelt's in the box for 5 minutes. Milwaukee takes it away early. Bennett has it. He's going to play it back. France takes it away midfield. Korolek is going to give a look at it, but he's going to give up on it. Schmerman has it. So 6-on-5 with the 6th attacker. Chasing 3, 6 minutes left. Schmerman's going to play it up. Danny Burko to McGregor. McGregor out to Schmerman. He's all the way over to Takata. Takata's going to get it to France. France is going to look to the right. There's nothing. He goes to the left. Takata over to Schmerman. Schmerman's open. Can't pull the trigger on it. A lot of pressure from the Wave.
That was a great play. Way to get it out of there.
France with it. And like we said, they are feeling it from the Wave right now. That's a hard pass. Corralled well by Schmerman. He gets it up to Danny Burko. Danny Burko's going to give it a look. There's nothing there. What am I missing?
Something down by the box.
Foul, number 3, Chad Vandegrift. First foul.
Chad Vandegrift maybe mixing it up with Ross McGregor a little bit.
Side note, the GK Union 6 attacker jersey's on right now. It's nice, embossed.
Richard Schmerman on the restart gets it to Danny Burko. He turns and it's just wide. Looking for a little bit of English on that one. That is a smooth jersey down there.
I like it. It's nice.
Milwaukee Wave with the restart. We're going to go over to Ferdinand. Ferdinand can fly. He just does anything he wants with the ball. He's going to play it up front. It's played in the corner. Big block from Ross McGregor. Victor France is going to be able to bring that one in. He's looking to the right, but there's not going to be much opportunity. He brings it back towards midfield. Has it in midfield.
Got to move that ball.
Ian Bennett is just going to ease up there, which is probably what I would have done as well. Eder Nelson with a little bit of pressure here on the left-hand side. Takata gets it over.
You are 100 pounds over. You can't run too much anymore. So I understand that. 50
over my playing weight, 50 pounds. Get down to that 220. So it's played up. Ian Bennett with it, streaking down the right. He's going to turn. He's going to put a loose shot.
Nice.
Oh, and Takata, he remembers you can use your hands when you're wearing the 6th attacker.
Use the combination. He does have the nice Joma shoes on, nice and flashy.
Schmerman plays over to Takata. Takata gets it up and finds Korolek. Korolek gets back to Schmerman. Schmerman with the midfield. He's got that big, strong leg, but don't shoot from there, son. Plays it up to Danny Burko. Contreras with it, and Burko. It's a 2-man game at this point.
Handball.
Chad Vandergrift's mixed up, but he takes it away. Shamal Hazy gets it back to Diaz. Diaz with it. Milwaukee in possession. Just over 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth. 2-5. Milwaukee Wave out in front. Diaz plays it up. Bernard with it. He gets it back to Vandergrift. No opportunity there for Vandergrift. Taken away by 3 ambush defenders. Schmerman with it. Plays it over to Contreras. It's taken away by Nelson. Nelson with it. Nelson gives it up to Shamal. Shamal has it.
Double.
They are trying to double there. He's still with an opportunity. Cody Kostakis marks him at this point. Plays him into the boards, and he's going to be able to take it away. St. Louis ambush with it. 3:40 remaining here in the fourth. 6th attacker on for the ambush. Takata with it. Plays over to Cody Kostakis. Cody Kostakis plays to Contreras. Contreras gets it back to Kostakis. Wave all heels at this point. Corey Dow with it. Wave get a little extended. Takata gets it over to Cody Kostakis. Cody Kostakis looks inside. No opportunity for Victor France. Gets it out to Takata. Takata to Mattingly. Big shot, big save. Plays it inside, and it's wide. Diaz was true to the mark. Takata gets it back over to France. France has an opportunity on the right. Marks up the defender. Fires inside. Deflected inside.
Call the handball.
Oh. Stuart Grable's going to argue that he has a big mark on his face.
This would be a good time for a timeout.
So it's going to be a restart at the free throw line extended. Victor France, Ross McGregor, Cody Kostakis, Corey Dow. Look at that back corner, Chris Mattingly. He's sneaky. He's a sneaky guy. Victor France tries to get it to Mattingly, and a missed opportunity there for the ambush. Played all the way back to Takata on his yellow line. 2:50 remaining here in the fourth, and the ambush are going to have to act quick. Chasing 3. Corey Dow with it. Dow works it over to Takata. Takata in possession. Tries to get it inside, and he does. That's Victor France. France back out to Dow. Dow with it. Dow to Takata. Just moving around the perimeter. At this point, McGregor brings it in. The Wave are really suffocating the center of the field. Dow gives it a look. He doesn't have an opportunity. Gets over to Takata. Takata to Mattingly. Mattingly knows something has to happen here. McGregor gets it inside. McGregor's trying to work, but he's doubled up on. Can't get it away from 2 defenders. Too many ambush players in one spot, and the Wave take it away. It's all the way up to Nelson. Nelson's already scored. He's got one from long and far, but he does not bring that one in. Takata corrals it himself. 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth.
Go.
The captain, Chris Mattingly's long and far, and he fires. It's deflected.
Hit it.
Missed shot there.
Yes.
And Mattingly with his own rebound, his own wall score. He brings it in, and he is true to the bottom left-hand side. Rafael Diaz cannot find that edge of the goal. So the St. Louis Ambush have cut into the lead, 5-3.
That's a veteran move by Mattingly. He hit the shot, but he kept going at the goal because he knows anything can happen. Hit the wall, came back to him, finished it.
That's such a good shot of Mattingly on the bench, just exhausted. Follow your rebound, kids. So here it is. Chris Mattingly shoots it from, well, practically midfield, and he just does not give up on it as everyone else does.
Nice.
Corrals his own rebound and a goal. Outstanding effort from Chris Mattingly.
That's why he's the captain.
5-3. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Number 24, Max Ferdinand, has it for the Wave. Plays it out to Tenzin Rampa, who's made a nice recovery.
We got a pressure.
Rafael Diaz with it. Schmerman, you got to go up there and get it, kid. It's played up front. Danny Burko has it, takes it away. Schmerman has it.
Control.
1:30 remaining. He gets it over to Cody Kostakis. Cody Kostakis settles it. He's losing it. He brings it back in.
He had it.
Gives it over to Takata. Takata with it. Time is a factor. Gets over to Schmerman. 1:20 remaining. Schmerman moves it across to Kostakis. Kostakis has an opportunity. Finds the corner. In the corner, that's
This is the point we just got to get it at the boards, hit it on goal.
This possession has to be a goal. Schmerman works it inside. Blintlinger with it. Gets back on Schmerman. He's all the way across the field to Kostakis. Ooh, it's long and wide. Korlick turns, he shoots. It's on goal, but it's no good. Played out by Ian Bennett. Ian Bennett has it. That's long and cleared. It might be a goal if you do not hustle. 55 seconds remaining. Here comes Takata. You'd have to imagine he's out of gas. Gets over to Victor France. France with it. Gets it inside. It's a give and go.
Got to get it up.
Blintlinger with it. He can score. Shoots, fires up and out of play, so you're going to get a restart.
Got to use those boards.
Dylan Hundelt out of the penalty box. Lucas Almeida still in the box. It'll be a restart for the Ambush.
Tony looks like he wants to get on the field right now. He's ready to get out there.
Ambush might be looking for a timeout.
I was going to say timeout would be great.
Let's stay with the action right here, Jason. St. Louis Ambush are going to take a timeout. What are they going to discuss right here? Oh, hold on.
Good question.
So the officials are maybe determining if the Ambush can take a timeout. I tell you, whenever Josh Schaub come up here, I kind of lost count of my stats, so I wasn't sure if they had a timeout left, but obviously they do. What's going on right now with Tony Glevins?
We got to get this quick goal. It's got to be a 1-2 touch goal. They can't pass it around anymore.
What does it say to the Wave if the Ambush are able to draw something out and just own that moment and show that they can at any second find the back of the net?
Right now it's 5-3, 34 seconds. 34 seconds in indoor is a long time. We can get a quick goal, 30 seconds left, get back into it. We have the 6th attacker, we have a guy up. We can get back in this game. So right now Tony's got to develop a play that just has that 1-2 touch, have runners going, have somebody in the back door, have somebody up top, but most of all, we got to crash to the net. There's no reason to sit back for the 6th attacker. Everybody's got to get in. One shot, we're good.
34.4 seconds left. And it always feels like here at the end of these games, those .4s seem to really matter.
And we got all these left-footed guys. So we got Schmerman, we got Dowell, both of those left-footed coming from the right side of the left side of the goal, pass it across. We got both 2 left-footed guys that can knock that ball in. Got to utilize them.
So it'll be Ambush restart on the corner dot. 6th attacker on, chasing 2. Just over 30 seconds remaining.
Actually, I think everybody on there is left-footed. We got a lot of left-footed guys in here.
Oh, good call. So McGregor will have the restart. You'll have France, Dow, and Schmerman all heavy on the right-hand side, alluding to that left foot, and then Victor France on the rear. Here's the restart. Dow comes inside,
right
he
foot.
shoots. It's not the opportunity he wanted. McGregor with a header, but it's easily corralled by Rafael Diaz. And that's a tough break for the Ambush. 25 seconds remaining. Milwaukee's fighting for it. Corey Dow playing with that upper body again.
Give it a little tug.
So Corey Dow's going to have 4.
We have to pressure. We have to push up. Everybody's got to be marked. Crap.
4 fouls is a 5-minute penalty here, or excuse me, a 2-minute penalty here in the MASL.
5-3 is not bad against the Wave, that's for sure.
No, it's a good little team.
Even though the Wave had a lot of the possession, the Ambush did a lot of good defense. That's what you got to do to a good team.
So just over 20 seconds here at the end of this matchup. Milwaukee would be well served to just let the time run out.
Get another good block by Matt Inley.
Ambush with it, 10 seconds remaining. Takata out of his own end. He's going to fire it long, trying to find the captain. 5 seconds remaining. It's up and out of play, and there's just not enough time left for this St. Louis Ambush team.
Give it to McGregor. Have him shoot it one time.
And this has kind of been the narrative of the season. Too little, too late. Dylan Hundelt fires. And the horn brings it all to the end. The St. Louis Ambush fall 5-3. to the Milwaukee Wave. Well fought, well played. Good little indoor soccer game. We had a great conversation with Josh Shaw. Big thank you to Mitch Garcia for coming up here and spending some time with us. Jason Norsik, you were a lifesaver today on color commentary. Appreciate your insights. I appreciate the way you view the game. You know far more than I ever will, and I'm a fan of yours.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We love you on Saturday, Sundays. At what time? 10
to noon. Yeah, absolutely, 10 to noon. I want to make sure you know the alumni game is the 4th. That is February the 4th here in St. Louis. Make sure you get your tickets to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Jason, you will be playing in that alongside 49 of your closest alumni friends. And then Slobo Bobblehead, that's the 26th.
Yes, I'll be doing my best, first of all. So we'll see how that goes. But the Bobblehead night, that would be great. I mean, he was one of the best. He was one of the best goalkeepers besides Jamie Swanner. So we look forward to both those nights.
That's the conclusion of today's matchup. 5-3, the St. Louis Ambush fall to the Milwaukee Wave. I, of course, am Fred Slow. You are Jason Norsik. You have a good night, St. Louis, and we will see you on the 4th.
The inflatable kicking cage will also be on the field. You may enter the field to the main lobby. Please do not jump over the boards. If you're not staying for the autograph session, please have a good night and drive home safely.